There we go. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roll Hit Die presents our Wednesday night game of TORGanized play, where Mark is still currently running us through some scenarios. But before we hand it off to Mark, I do want to do my typical shout outs. And first one I always shout out is Roll20. As you can see in the center of our screen right here, we have, I'd say, kind of like a battle map. It's a nightmare for the players at the moment, trying to get out of a building that's got the blow up on them. But anyway, it gives immersion for the players and gives the viewers an idea of what's going on. Also, we can post up our pictures and our artwork and stuff that we use to include, to advance the immersion into the game. Uh, Most of the people that we have here are currently using Hero Forge as their miniature creators. So Hero Forge allows you to go and create your own custom minis, anywhere from the miniature size that everybody has at their tabletop, to giants, to statuette size. You can use those in your games, or you can just use them up on your bookshelf to say, hey, this is my character. But if you're a subscriber to Hero Forge, you can actually turn around and create that character and make a digital version that you can use in your digital games at home. And speaking is an issue tonight, apparently. Let's see, down below we have the Extra Life campaign. It runs year long. That way, when you can and when it's good for you to give to those children, you can click on that link and you can give to them any time of the year. We get none of that. It all goes straight to the Children's Miracle Network and the Children's Hospitals. Also down there is the link for our website that Marcus Scott has been working on. He's been running some games for us on Fridays and Sundays until scheduling works its way out, which I'm glad to announce will be working its way out here pretty soon, and we'll be jumping back in on Friday nights with the Red Star Rising campaign. And it looks like we have reached 151 followers on Twitch, so we will be giving away the first chapter of the Red Star Rising. I'll say we'll probably do it Sunday. We'll do it Sunday whenever we do our new game. We're going to jump in and do some introductions with our new game of Vampire the Masquerade. Something we wanted to try out and just happens to coincide with the release of Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song, which if you watched our stream last night, you would have seen some gameplay of that. I don't have any other further announcements. I think that's pretty much it on my end. Mark, I will just go ahead and hand it off to you before I continue to stick my foot in my mouth.
All right. Well, welcome back. It's been a couple of weeks to recap, and let me open with Lehman. We're everything we closed out with. Sorry about your loss, man. But let's move on. I don't want to bum out the day to start out, but did want to acknowledge that because that's the reason we were out for 2 weeks.
Appreciate it.
When we ended our session, we were down in the bottom of the Cortijo Montarange lab. And you had the Ares, the computer program, the AI that runs the laboratory, said, please go down to the bottom floor and turn off the power so I can regain control of the system because the GodNet and I are fighting over this. They have control of certain aspects of the network, and I have control of other aspects, but I can't do anything about it unless if you'll shut the power down, that'll kick the GodNet out. And then I'll be able to reestablish protocols, and they won't be able to get back in. They won't know where we are because I'm hiding that from them. And you all went straight down, avoided the living quarters, the entertainment level, the laboratories, and the office storage on your way down, straight down to the power level and the core room. Opened that door to the power room, decided, yep, we're going to shut the power down through the main, and everything shuts down. And the door instantly blows off the power core as lightning crackles, and Abraxas, a Tharkoldu demon, leaps out and charges towards the elevator shaft to make his escape, at which point he recognized Bjorn, who, for some reason, decided he would make Abraxas his nemesis. At which point he became a little more charged with possibility energy, as did Bjorn. And your DSR began. And to recap the DSR, because the crane and lift equipment fell from way up on high down the elevator shaft, it blocked that. And so you're going to have to maneuver a DN10 to get up and through that debris clogging the bottom of the shaft before you're going to be able to climb at step B, climb that elevator shaft about 250 meters. That's going to be a heck of a climb, so that's going to be a DN10 strength check. Um, Once you get to the top, there's an iris now that's kind of scissoring back and forth across the elevator shaft because it's glitching out. But the problem with that is that if you can't time it just right, it may cut you in half. And so you're going to need to use your dexterity DN12 test to time that iris so you don't get cut in half. And then once you come up that angled lift to the lower level, you're going to have to use DN12 computers to hack through the door lock and get out before the explosive charges bring tons and tons of earth down on top of you, burying this complex and you along with it. However, to make things more interesting, as we flipped the first card on the first round, three of you, specifically, if I can zoom in on that, Soaring Sleuth and Pavel and Aiden decided, you know what, we need to go into the core room and see what we can figure out. And you did decide, by the way, to turn the power back on, at which point Ares came back on, and that's kind of where we left it. I don't know that anybody got a chance. Help me recall if anyone that was in the core room on that first round managed to get any information or find anything out from Ares. I don't recall that you did, but I don't know why.
I have a find check that I had rolled with a 17 in there, but I don't remember if you had. I don't know if you just we may have just ended the round before you told us what that find check would have found.
Possibly.
It looks like Aiden and Pavel had tried to assist me and then failed, but then I
you
rolled.
threw a possibility on it too. Let's see.
I think it was we were trying to find a way to turn it back on, weren't we?
No, as Jim's mentioned in that, I believe I just called for it because reasons. Let's see.
And right after we were talking about it, and then Bjorn restrained the demon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to restrain him so that we can use him to block that thing that's spinning up there. Demons are tough, wedge him in there.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I mean, trying to throw him into the iris, one of two things will happen. One, the iris will cut him in half and keep on moving. Two, it'll cut him in half and then maybe stop.
Yeah.
Both of which are okay.
Exactly.
I mean, as long as it stops open,
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Yep. Okay, so you got a 17. That was a good success, 3 off of an outstanding, and I don't think you tried to improve that any more than it already was.
I don't think that I had a way to do so.
I don't think so, because we're in the first round. Nobody has any cards.
Right. It was first round there. Yep. Exactly. First round. No
okay,
cards.
so we're stuck with good. The walls of the core are stark, smooth concrete surrounding stainless steel panels covered in touchscreen readouts. All the panels are dark. The corners of the room all have hard light hollow emitters. The far concrete wall is broken only by the stainless steel desk set against it. The desk has been smashed, with remnants of the keyboard interface for jacking in and touchscreen strewn about the room where the demon left it. The dark screens and smashed equipment hint at the fact that Ares is not here. At least not the computer containing Ares artificial intelligence programming. The core room is no longer here. The hard light hollow emitters do spring to life. Standing in the middle of the room is the Greek god of war, Ares, complete with helmet, shield, and sword. He says, I'm sorry, I just love this form and I don't get to use it much. And he stands up and he puts the point of the sword in the ground and he says, now, what can I do for you? And as he asks that question, you hear the computer announce from the hallway, not in the core room. You don't hear anything in the core room. The only reason you hear it is because it echoes from outside this room through that doorway. You hear the computer say, auto purge initiated. You now have 4 minutes, 30 seconds to evacuate. So that's kind of where we're at. And you know what? Let me see if we still have a turn order.
Been a while, so why exactly did we want to turn this thing back on?
So, okay, so
I know
when you
there's a
came
reason.
in the security room, let's go all the way up here.
We're trying to figure out what had happened here.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
we
came
wanted
in.
information.
When you came in above ground, let's do a recap. It has been 2 weeks, so let's do a little recap here. We'll bounce around for a little bit. When you came in up here, there we go. Now we're populated. Who do I still have? I think I have Sleuth, Aiden, and Pobble still to go. They're still listed as not having acted, and I don't know if we took a turn or not there.
Both.
Go ahead.
I was going to say both. Both Aiden and I helped with the
find. Okay.
So everything is we were done with it. So we're gonna flip a card.
Yeah, but that was
next.
more of a passive. You guys get a find. That wasn't your action to help with the find.
Okay.
I'm not going to take your action for that help. So you guys still have an actual action in the core room if you want it. But up here on this tabletop, you came through the security area and you got into the security room where you found the safe with that manual in it that nobody can read because nobody reads French or Spanish.
I read French. It was just in Spanish.
That's right, Spain. We're in Spain. Nobody reads Spanish. This was the control panel that had the screens that showed down below and the exterior, right? And you could see some things and you couldn't see others. And that's when Aries popped up and said, I'd like you to go downstairs and turn off the power for me because then I can get control. And that's where all of that conversation with him happened. You came through here, went down this little stairway here, at which point we switched to this tabletop as you guys came down the shaft into the gantry and crane equipment room. And then you went down the shaft and decided to continue on down where we continued all the way down through both levels, at which point we arrived at the core room. All right. And so we're at the core room here, and that's when the decision was made to pop the power door and go in there and throw the breaker. And when you threw the breaker, the door in that image right there blew off its hinges and lightning crackled down the hallway as the demon Abraxas came flying out. And that's when we went straight into, with no break, straight into the DSR to get out. And that brings us to here. And then I asked the question, are you leaving the power off or are you turning the power on? And you turned the power on, and when you turned the power on, then the computer announced that the auto purge initiated. You now have 5 minutes to evacuate, and we went straight into the DSR. And so you had already figured out from either the manual or I think you had a really good computers roll up in the security area that the auto purge system could collapse it was set up to blow up the levels above and just collapse everything down and bury the entire complex in case of a catastrophic failure, which clearly has happened. Mm-hmm. And then the option was given to you that when the DSR started, any one or more of you could go into the computer room and spend as much time in there as you wanted. You have 5 rounds to get out to accomplish the DSR. And if you don't, there's no testing for defeat. You're dead. You're buried under tons and tons of rock. This is not the Nile Empire. This is the Cyber Papacy. That's a real thing. So anybody that was going to not go into the core room could work the DSR, but now you have 2 groups of people that can't share resources and have to work the DSR separately. So we currently have, you're both on the same step, so you're still one group, right? And
I think the reason we ran in there is because we had no A on the card.
Yeah, that was part of it.
Yeah.
Which is fair. Nothing wrong with that. Nobody had the step A card that they could play or any of that. So Sure. So now you got three of you. Excuse me. I'm going to have to make some tea here in a minute. Now you got three folks in the core room. You found Ares, what's left of Ares, but you're pretty sure that the AI is not in the core room. There is something here, but it's not him. Now he's holographically projected here, but it's intriguing because, yeah, you know where it's come from.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would Pavel, Aiden, and Soaring Sleuth like to do?
Well, I mean, I would like to ask him what had happened here. What was going on to cause this, why is the cyber papacy trying to come in and shut him down and all this other stuff? What's going on?
And Mark, while you answer that, I'm going to use my foreshadow. So
okay. So Pavel's gonna do stuff to the deck.
Yep.
Okay.
So, and then you can answer Jim's question.
All right. He says he looks at you. He says, "Well, that's sort of a story. You see, and he's talking. You've talked to him before. He seems to be
Stalling.
But perhaps. Why did a possibility just get dropped?
Because I'm using a possibility in the foreshadow.
Very good. And Jim's muted on the phone, so we'll wait until Jim's done with the phone for me to answer Jim's question, because otherwise he'll say, well, what did you say? And I'll have to say it again.
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. So he seems to be talking very slowly, and he's pacing back and forth and looking at you. And it's, I can. So the truck, you were in Lomopardo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you say and he looks at Aiden. Does Aiden do anything?
Aiden just shakes his head, starts walking back towards the door.
Kind of looks at Pavel. His eyes are a little glazed over as he's looking into the future. No, so yeah, you've seen Lomopardo. Oh yeah, so the truck that wrecked. Remember? What did you find in the truck?
You found remains of things from Living Land. And
really?
Things that were marked with the
thing
contagion.
Have that information?
Yeah. My question to you was what happened here, not what we found or no.
Well, yeah, it is. Sure. What's Aiden doing? Essentially, Jim, he's stalling you.
Yeah, Aiden's gonna make his way back towards the door because he doesn't see that this is going anywhere, and he's a little leery. The guy's asking questions about something else that apparently the system sure did know. So no, Aiden did his part. He doesn't know much about computers, so he's going to go out in the other room where he knows his pistols could probably be put to good use.
Well, okay. As you walk towards the door and you move, you're at the doorway now. Before you leave the core room, Ares clearly ignores both Pavel and Soaring Sleuth for a moment. He says, "Wait. He says, you didn't get the core." And we're gonna flip a card.
I gave you the card.
You did give me the card. Thank you for reminding me, because I was reaching for one. Lucky break. Oh, by the way, this is a dramatic scene.
Mm-hmm.
The heroes will go first, and they're inspired. The approved actions are attack and taunt. There is an A and a D on the card. Lucky you.
My question is do we want to go for two at once? Because the next card's going to have an A and a B.
You're not supposed to tell people what's on the card.
Damn it. Do you want me to flip the card? It's better.
Look, you decide.
You're stuck with it.
Stuck with it. Okay.
Yeah, we get the A. We know we got the B coming. Has anybody got a card that gives us the C as well?
I have a card for C and a card for D.
So, there we go.
All right, so the
I
heroes
just have
will
to
go
get it
first.
in my hand.
Well, you got around.
Yep.
Everybody, by the way, you get your 2 shock back if you had any shock taken.
It did. Thank you.
Okay.
And we're no longer very stymied if we're very stymied because we've done our thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, are we going to stick together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I might give a last look around to see if I saw more computer bits to pull and figure out what was going on here.
Well,
but if I'm not,
Ares
quickly
did.
see.
He did wave it at Aiden as he was walking away, and he pointed over at a. He says, "You didn't get the core."
What was he pointing at?
Did he point it? He did point at something.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't get that. Okay. I'll grab the core. Pavel will grab the core. How's that?
Okay, Pavel, give me a science roll.
Science.
And Pavel, if you go for the before you roll,
Okay.
because a roll is committed.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who helps you with this roll and yourself are now a second group working the DSR independent of everyone else. You may not share possibilities, resources, anything else. You have to get out on your own. There's 2 groups working at same card.
I'm okay with that, strangely.
Okay.
Uh,
So is anyone going to help Pavel with his computer's roll?
Science roll, you mean?
No. Computers.
Oh, you wanted
Science.
computers?
Did I say science?
You said science.
You had said
Computers.
science.
I apologize. It's a computer's roll to successfully remove the core without damaging it.
Yeah, it's out of my league. I mean, I could shoot it for you and maybe loosen it up, but I don't think it'll do any good.
Here, let me loosen that up for you. Bang, 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 bang.
You're fine. I will grab it on my own. And that,
Hey, there's
that
a
will be
big
fine.
demon out here. At least that's what you all say this thing is. That looks like it
Right.
could be shot at. So I want to head out here with these guys.
All right, there's my roll.
You have a good success, Pavel.
That's fantastic. I need that. I need that. You know what? Let's. I can afford to put a little more English on that.
Okay. Put some English on that and let's see how you end up.
My last roll was a 17. There we go.
Oh, yeah. You watched a YouTube video on how to do this, like this exact piece of equipment. In fact, it just happened to be very similar to what you watch. You're like, oh, okay, you pop these buttons here and you pop this over here. The faceplate comes off, and then you just grab that handle that flips up and you pull right out, and boom, you now have the core with an outstanding result.
Fantastic.
Pavel is going to be all by himself over there. We're going to set you over here for just a second.
By myself.
All right, so who else? Who would like to go next?
Aren't you doing something with the demon?
Is this I forget, was this everyone had to do the maneuver, or was this just one maneuver for
No. So if someone accomplishes step A, they've found the route, the best route through the debris that everybody can get through the fastest.
And who's got the best maneuver? I have a 12 trained.
Oh, well then you.
Yeah. Oh.
So I will assist you.
Because I'm
How's that?
volunteering.
Everyone stepped back, and Aiden was like, "Oh shit, not again."
I mean, my maneuvers. See, my maneuver is okay. It's not that good, and I'm not trained. So
That is a help.
Any other assistance before I hit the buttons? I'll take that as a no.
You are +1, sir.
Copy +1.
I'm thinking the rest of the other two are good.
Oh!
Second chance, anyone? Anyone?
I don't know. I have nothing in my pool right now, so.
You guys just don't want to leave me behind.
That's apparently what's going on here.
Wait,
Oh, did we just mishap?
As a
oh,
maneuver,
what did you have in your pool, Robert?
I think I used it when I was grappling Abraxas.
That sounds right. Maybe a
That was maybe an opponent channel.
drama or a hero or something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, okay.
All right. So is that good? Is that your final answer, Aiden?
Oh wait,
I
no,
have-
hold on. I got this.
unless
All right,
somebody's got a second chance, and
Pierre has one. Hey, Lehman, I'm going to trade you a card
Okay.
so that you can get that second chance today.
Why are you trading Pierre a card?
Because
So
I have a
probably
leadership card. I have a
Leadership.
leadership card in my pool.
Okay.
So,
You're leadershiping it. Why don't you leadership it right into Aiden's hand?
because the second chance isn't in my hand, it's in Pierre's. So I have to trade it to Lehman so that Lehman can play the leadership
it.
and then can give the second chance to.
Very
Dan.
good. Okay.
all right, excellent. So second
And
chance.
then you can pick up the adrenaline too.
I can pick that up too.
Yeah.
And don't forget to grab your cards, Lehman.
Yes, I'm counting to see how many.
Because I do that sometimes. I go,
You
oh
are-
yeah, I'm supposed to.
You are not under glory.
Okay.
Wait, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah, I thought so.
You
thought
are.
we
Soaring
were.
Sleuth
Oh, yeah.
used his computer skills to gloriously reject Godnet's intrusion into the security office.
Okay.
Yes, you are under glory. My bad. Did Puppy just get you?
Nope.
No,
Look at the roll.
he just rolled another one.
Oh,
And when I dropped the mouse, it logged me out.
It was an actual mishap. Wow.
So, Mike, I have good news for you.
Well, you don't want to leave me alone.
We're
You are
leaving
not by
behind.
yourself.
No. Let me go ahead and move
All right,
Aiden
come
over
on,
here.
load up.
Oh no. So okay. So, Aiden, do you have any kind of a contradictory anything going on with your maneuver?
I mean, no, it's just a strict maneuver.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not a 4-case contradiction, and I
Don't have a super
any,
attribute or anything like that.
no.
All right. So Aiden
Cancel that. Why am I? trying to
Aiden
cancel
comes
this?
hauling ass out of the Ares core room, and he's like, "I see the way out! I see the way out!" And he keeps pointing, and he
It's
runs
right
his
through
head
that
right
demon.
into a freaking I-beam that knocks him flat. And it doesn't actually damage. It doesn't cause you any damage, but you're unconscious for a bit. It just knocks you out for a second as you start shaking the stars out of your head and getting back to your feet.
I
But
think I've seen this in a
yeah.
movie, but the guys are wearing white armor.
They had protection against that.
That's right. Okay, so who's next?
Where are we at? Oh, let me zoom back out.
Anybody got a plan
Back
B?
over.
Backup plan, whatever that is?
Nope.
Or the step A.
Or a step A card, yeah.
Well, I mean,
So does Pierre have a weapon out to stab the demon?
Yes.
Okay, then what I'm going to do is, help the demon run into Pierre's naked blade 20 or 30 times.
How did we restrain him again?
I'm
it's kinda like-
holding
He's
him.
grappling.
Oh, you grappled him. You
Grappling.
went, you're just gonna push him into the
Yeah.
blade.
Yeah, it's like.
Into
Do
the
you get the
laser
point yet?
sword.
He fell down. He fell on a knife 18 times, officer. I don't know how that happened.
I was
Hi,
visiting from
Pierre.
Chicago. He ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 30 times.
That's right. Show me another one there, Pierre. Come on. Let's go for the
Let's not
let's
do
go
that.
for the hat
Oh,
trick.
wait. Let me help because I can't do anything this round since I'm holding him. But I can at least help.
Well, but how are you if you're not allowed to take an action? Assisting
Oh,
is an
that's
action.
true. That's true. Okay, then I'm gonna let you do it.
So that's like a +2 or something because he's.
He's
No, it's
flat-footed.
+4. He's
He's-
vulnerable,
yeah.
very
Oh.
vulnerable.
Yeah, he is classified as flat-footed.
Very vulnerable.
Not a 1.
Not a 1. No, you're correct. Not a 1. So hey, bonus. So
And you
that
actually hit him.
you did. That is a standard success.
And I'm gonna
You're 3 off of a good.
bump it up.
a 21. You are one off of an outstanding, sir.
And I don't have any cards because I wasted my cards.
I don't know that wasted is the right term.
He rolled a 1, so yes.
Not one. But
Oh,
It's
it's
all
a
good.
tough room.
And then,
But we've all been there.
Jim,
We have all been there.
Yeah.
Yes, we have. Oh, yeah.
Jim, you can have your dice rolls back.
I'll pass.
Nice. All right, so 21, is that your final answer?
Yep.
Okay. So that's, 15. There you go. So we got a wound and 2 shock. And I really don't want to take that because I've been given all these nifty, tasty possibilities. So I'm going to try and not take that. Look at that. I don't have to take that. It was Pierre. Bjorn is restraining him. Soaring Sleuth.
Yes.
I attempted to help, so I'm done.
Okay. Okay, so my turn. I get to do stuff. So I'm going to bust out. This is opposed. So go ahead and set my DN there with your strength. 17, is that your final answer?
17. I'm going to give you one possibility because I want to try to make this better. Actually, my chances of making it better are not great.
You second guessing that possibility? You want it back?
Yeah, I'm going to not do that.
Okay, there it is. Okay, so 17 is my number.
Yep.
All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, no, I think I'm definitely going to try and pump that up because this place is going to blow up, and I don't want to be here. But I don't
But
get
it's
to
only a
act.
standard.
Yep,
Yeah.
I don't get to act, so I am no longer restrained. I'm going to just move that over there because I have a feeling you might try to do that to me again.
Yeah, probably.
So I can't act. Rats. And I don't have cards to play. I don't have anything else. I don't think I can do anything else, can I? I cannot. We did that already. Nope. All right, that's the end of the round. Go ahead and play cards in your pools if you haven't already.
There's your next card.
You can't stop me. Villains will go first. Aha, and then the heroes can be confused. The improved actions are Intimidate and Trick. There is an A, a B, and a D on the card.
The big thing is being confused hurts a little bit.
Being confused is fantastic. You guys will be just fine. Maybe. Or buried. I can't, it's... Okay, so, Bjorn, I really don't like you.
Yes.
And I really don't want to be restrained again.
Uh-huh.
You don't like hugs?
So I am gonna, let's see.
They are hugs.
You know what? I'm gonna summon my chains
Okay.
to attack Pierre because you shot at me. I am gonna wing attack at Bjorn because I want you dead. And then I'm gonna use my Alf sprayer on Aiden. Sleuth is there. Did Sleuth do anything to me?
I did not, but
Yeah, I don't know what you're. You know what? Here, we'll do it because Aiden's not really a threat lying on the ground. I'm gonna shoot at Sleuth because Aiden knocked himself out. He's clearly not a threat. He's too clumsy to be a threat. So let's figure out what I'm rolling here. That would be conjuration. That would be unarmed combat, and then fire combat. Fire combat is going to be the lowest, but it's not skilled, so it won't blow up. So we will use, why it's not skilled, I don't know, because I'm stupid. Let's see. Conjuration. We'll just do. We'll do summon chain because conjuration and unarmed are the same.
And you'll roll a 1.
So I'm doing 3 actions, which is -4, and I'm not multi-targeting anybody, so I'm just -4. I don't get to take advantage of whirlwind. That's all right. I'm definitely going to be better at that because Bjorn, you need to die.
And you shouldn't have that -4 right now because you went last turn.
No, the
-4 is for
-4
3 actions.
Oh, for the action. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking something else. Sorry. Trying to keep
I moved
myself
the
honest.
restraint. Yep. No, that's
Yep.
cool. I appreciate you. All right, so let's start with Pierre. Pierre, how does 16 against your that is a I guess that's your dodge or your dex.
Would be a good
A good success. Okay.
if it's against dodge and not
Yep.
melee.
Yep, it is. I believe it is. Let's make sure about that. He's a Tharkoldu demon, and he's just straight out of the book. Well, you know Tharkold better than I do.
Some guy
Summon
does.
chains aren't summon
Or is it
chains.
that guy?
All right,
They both work.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to run with. So you're restrained. Oh, I didn't bonus die that. $18 damage because I was stupid.
Okay, so that is 2 shock.
Okay, and so we have a +8. So we have a 16 on the wing attack. That is unarmed or melee for you, Bjorn.
that will be unarmed. They're only 1 different, but it's a standard.
Okay.
And I take 2 shock.
Okay. And then fire combat is going to be 2 lower. So that's a 14 against your dodge or dex, Sleuth.
That is a standard. That's a couple points of shock.
And I fly up. Oh, shit, I was supposed to go for A. I didn't go for A. So I'm stuck on, I'm blinded by my rage with Bjorn, so I'm stuck on A because I didn't remember that I have to do that too. But I flew up, so I'm up. Yet still on A. And that's all of me. The heroes may go, and you are confused. No card play.
So I would like to try to not be restrained.
Okay, so let me go ahead and set your DN there. That's your DN is 16 because that's my conjuration total on the chains. There you go. Oof.
And
That's a
you
good
can act.
success.
And you get to act.
You do get to act.
And we do have an A
And
A
a
and
B.
B.
and a B.
So who is going to roll A and B, not Dan?
Do you
I'm
want
just
me
teasing.
to,
I'm just teasing,
I
Dan.
mean, what's the?
I'm just teasing.
I'm not going to
I'm
say it
teasing.
because I was here when Jim did it. So
Hold
I'm
on.
not-
Hold on. Dan, I got
Yeah,
you. Mike, would you like me to roll instead?
yeah, sure.
I have a
I mean-
10 and 11.
I have a 9 in dex and a 12 in strength. So
it's
I think
maneuver.
either
I have a
Pierre
12
or-
maneuver and an 8 in strength.
yeah, I think Pierre or Bjorn could easily do it. So Bjorn, if you want to do it, that way I can try
Shoot the
to
demon.
keep hacking at the demon.
Wait, Robert, aren't you Bjorn?
No, did I say
He
Bjorn?
is.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, no, Pierre, why don't you go in and do it? That way I'll
Zibble-
keep hacking
Zibble
at
is
the
having a
demon.
conversation with himself.
Exactly.
Yes, one of those days.
Okay, so we settled on Pierre is going to attempt step A and B.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
you're -2.
Well, can I help you?
I don't know, can you?
I would, well, as in, I know he started to roll to see, and he's getting the rest of his turn, but I would like to assist on both of those. So,
Okay,
do you want me to roll with a -2 to be assisting for both?
absolutely. Are you trained in both? Pierre, are you trained in both?
Well, one's just strength, right?
Yeah.
No,
once-
well, yeah. Are you trained in maneuver, Pierre?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So are you trained in maneuver?
I am not trained in maneuver, but I am
Okay,
rolling it.
then that's
I'm
fine.
rolling. I'm rolling
Yeah.
Dex because remember I told you I was going to be flying
Yep.
up there and helping people. So
Yep.
yeah.
You do not assist.
Unless somebody, yeah, it's not worth it. Actually,
Nope.
that's only a
It
plus
is
one.
absolutely not worth it.
Is Pavel still separated from the group?
No, yeah, everybody's still in the same stage,
make
and
sure.
Pavel's got a new. This is a new card, so Pavel used his action to retrieve the core last round. So Pavel's, whatever you want to do.
Okay. I'm actually going to start up my telekinesis this turn.
Okay. No, you're not.
No, apparently I'm not. Aren't you glad I took that role for the team?
In fact, you're going to
unless it's
disconnect.
Double
Yeah,
ones.
What
I'm
was
disconnecting.
that? We don't want me to roll again?
Exactly.
Oh, so
I
where's
think you did
Pavel?
call for that upon yourself.
I think I
that
did.
joke.
Yeah, I did. I did.
All right, so Pavel's disconnected. Nice.
Oops. And I'll be taking some shock.
Yes, you will.
And be very stymied.
That's right.
There you go. So as a group, Pavel, when he hears the going from behind him when Aiden runs headlong into an I-beam, he kind of turns around after he breaks loose and drops to the ground, and he kind of sees the avenue that Aiden was running for, and he's like, no, over here, and he starts waving his arms, and everybody can see where he is. And so you all start heading that way, and then he climbs and he helps everybody climb up encouraging you, no, climb faster, damn it, I know what these demons can do. And so everybody does, in fact, climb faster as he explains that he knows what demons can do. And that puts us on step C for you now, which is at the bottom of or at the top of the, at the top of the
Stairs.
ladder that you're climbing, right before the iris. So you will need a DN12 dexterity to time the iris just right so that you don't get cut in half. And you hear the demon roar with rage as you climb out of his reach.
Can I just drop a tear gas grenade down on top of it?
And I'm throwing one of my throwing blades at him. So, and actually, Bjorn is going to try for a call shot. I'm trying to hit his wing.
Okay, so keep in mind you're -4 for 2 steps away at this point.
I understand.
So you're -8 with the called shot.
Well, call
No,
shot.
you know what? The wing's
call shot-
the wing's pretty big. I'll give you -2
Yeah.
on that.
Okay, thanks. So that's a -6. But does Aiden need to do anything with the grenade?
I'm just going to drop the grenade on him, so...
Well, he has to roll missile weapons to drop it near him, because if you don't roll appropriately, then it's going to fall and not be
And
near
so you got
him
a
when it goes off.
-4 on that, correct?
Yes.
There's some candy.
I'm tired of fucking up.
Pretty much.
Crap, it's 8 o'clock. Sorry.
I didn't hear anything. Did you hear anything? I didn't hear anything. Last roll was a 4.
I heard him say he acknowledged that you were tired of messing up.
13.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
13 hits his dodge, but I don't think it's going to do any good. And
It's a
ability
tear
to
gas
attack.
grenade?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to do anything.
I mean, it's only 14 damage.
He's like, oh, you know what? I bathe in this. This is a cologne for us at Tharkle.
They become stymied and vulnerable unless they're sealed in armor.
Unless you're sealed in armor.
At least that's what it says.
Hey, and 14's a point of shock.
He is not, in fact, sealed in armor. So you're gonna stymie in what?
He'll be stymied and vulnerable, and if they are wearing armor, their toughness is without the armor.
He has armor, but it's not full body armor that would keep him from having problems. So
Okay, and the
let's
gas
go.
will be there for a minute. That's what it says.
He's -2 stymied,
And -2 vulnerable.
+2.
So maybe the vulnerable will help you out with what you're trying to do.
Yeah. So I'm just going to take that into account.
Okay.
And I'm also going to give you some more candy.
You didn't have your -6 on that, Robert.
Oh, it should have been I thought I put in the -4 because he's at -2 for vulnerable.
Yes, -4. Correct.
So,
Yep.
You can spend the possibility. You can
here.
pop it in there this time.
Yeah. So a 16 against
His dodge, that's a 1 point off of a good success.
and I don't have anything. Does somebody have an adrenaline or action?
We can't. We're confused.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Confused.
So,
Unless you got one of them other kind of possibilities, law of action or whatever.
Nope. Nope. So this is just a 14 against his 17. So
He takes a point of shock.
yeah.
He is unimpressed. Did your grenade do any shock, Dan?
I guess as far as not listed in the.
It's not
description.
listed as doing shock. Okay.
No, I mean it does cause the damage. If that causes shock, that's a different story.
What was the damage?
14
14?
through
All
armor.
right, that's a point. Yeah. All right. So that was Bjorn and Aiden. Sleuth. Did Sleuth helped, right? You're muted, Jim.
Yeah, I helped.
Okay. So that's all of you. Go ahead and play cards in your pools, and we will flip over the next card. That old chestnut, the villains will go first, and then the heroes can surge. The approved actions are taunt and trick. There is a C on the card.
Do you want
There
to keep
is
it or
no
no?
D.
And I have a D in my hand.
Do we
so...
want to keep it or no? Want to try for the next one?
No. I have
we
a
want-
D. I have a step D in my hand.
No, in your hand or your pool?
Sorry, my pool.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't.
Available
don't-
for use.
Yes.
Just making sure.
Yeah, our only issue is the search.
Yeah. So whoever wants to do the computer, Dex and computer.
Yeah, that won't be me.
We could also do them separately.
I can do the dex, but not the computer.
Well, whoever does step D has to have the step D card in their hand.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm
Right.
okay to do.
We can
I'm
still-
okay
Or
to
in
do
their
both.
pool. In their pool. They have to have the card. It's whoever plays the card. So you could have two different people attempt step C and then step D if you wanted to.
Yeah, let's have the villain go first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And he's stymied.
he is stymied. And now I'm upset that I didn't try.
Because he doesn't have A.
No, I don't. Well, I can try. You know what? I am going to reach out with my chains. No, you're too far. You're too far. You're out of range.
Can I make this easy on you?
Sure.
We'll set him back.
Guess
Okay. He is absolutely flabbergasted. The dodging the axes got his wings tangled up in the crane debris, and he is untangling himself so that he can proceed to pursue his nemesis up the shaft. And now he's actually getting worried about his own safety and getting out of here because there isn't much time left.
Hey, Robert, you want to trade me that step D?
Yep.
So who's going to do step C?
Shall we surge first?
Yes, let's surge. Thank you.
Here we go.
Okay.
And
Let me surge, and then I'll trade you the card.
That's fine.
And then my last question for you, Mark, is that step C where we have to do that individually, or is that a group effort?
No, so it's a group effort. It's like
Okay.
a group stealth. So we
Okay.
have five. We have 5 people making an attempt at this, right? So that is a -3 to the attempt.
Okay. Fantastic. Let's make sure. So I'm going to try to reconnect.
That's probably a good idea.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
It's a mix zone, so.
Now, if we
Ooh.
assist with C, we have to assist with D too on the roll, right?
No, because he's not. Only if he goes for both.
Yeah.
If he plays the card and goes for both, then yes. If he doesn't play the card, he can go for C, then play the card and go for D. No, you can't. You have to have an action. No, you can't. What's the card text say?
Hold on. The card text says the character who plays this may attempt step C of a dramatic skill resolution or chase, even if it hasn't been, or even if it isn't present on the drama card. If it is present, the character may attempt the step even if another character has tried and failed. So it doesn't say you have to have an action. It's just the character who plays this may attempt.
Right. So point is that I think the problem is that you can only attempt one step at a time. So
Right.
if I don't do step C, then like if somebody else does step C this round, I can't play the step D card and then do it because then it would
Right.
be a second attempt. I think I have to do both.
Yeah, so you
Right.
have one action. You can't go do step C, play the card, and then do step D. Because that's 2 actions and you don't have 2 actions. So if you want to do both, you play the card and then you do both as a combined action. Yeah, it says may. I'm not going to read that as liberally as
No.
could
I
be.
get you. All right.
Okay.
So -3,
Go on and do it.
-5.
Because you have that Cosm card.
I do. All right. So I will play the step D.
All right, so you're going for both C and D?
Correct. We're also going for broke.
Oh, going for broke. Okay, so Dan, you at this point, yes, you have to attempt both of them too. So you're -2 to do that if you want to do that.
Well, you're not
Assist.
because you're ignoring 4 points of penalties.
Except that you're going for broke, in which case, yeah, screw all that.
All right. Well, my computer's is not very good, so
It's okay.
I'll go ahead and roll. Was the next?
Come on, pull a 1. You can do it. I have faith in you.
Demon
I see a
be
20 in
gone.
the future.
Come on.
All right, straight roll.
Not 20.
There we go.
20.
Hey, look at that! You helped. No,
Well-
yeah, you did. You still helped even with the -2. What's your computers?
That's what I'm going to see. Computers is only a 5, so that's
You do not help.
6 points lower.
Right.
it
So
would
you're
make
at a
that
7.
7. So I need a 10 to help. No, I need a 12 to help.
So spin the possibility.
No. You just wait. You just need a 10 to help. You don't need a 12.
Right.
You just need to be successful at assisting, which is a 10.
And adrenaline does not work. Yeah, it does. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work towards.
It wouldn't work towards the computers now.
Nope.
Because that's mine. So anybody have an action trade?
Which could also be applied to Jim's roll, which is kind of a bad trade to get
Right.
+3 to +1.
Yeah. The card economy says you shouldn't play the cards for the +3 unless I was out of cards to trade. So it'd be if you wanted to spend a possibility to up your
Well,
own.
we're almost to the end. I'll go ahead and do so.
Okay.
And you said it's still a -2, right?
Correct.
No minus. You're
That's
you're
what I
going
thought.
No.
Go
Yeah.
for broke.
Yeah. No, go for broke.
15. Hasn't come through on my side. Did it come through on
And
yours?
we're walking. We're walking.
We haven't. Just roll it again.
All right.
If 2 come through, we're taking the first one.
There we go.
Oh, poof, booyah! You got it. Done. All right,
there's
so
an
you're
assisting.
plus. That's -6. So you're going to be a 13. So you're +1, Jim, on that from Aiden. Anybody else helping?
I don't have computers, so
I will.
Neither do I.
try.
And I have a 5 mind.
I don't want to
I-
roll a 1
I
again.
think that's the escape button right there.
I'll try.
We want out of here, right? So hit the escape button.
Ugh.
Ooh. Pierre flirts with disaster.
Yeah, I'm not going to risk it. So
Okay. All right. So for me, then it was a -3 for the number of people.
Now it's -2.
Right. Well, it was -3 for the number of on decks, and then I'm doing 2 steps, so it was -5. But I'm ignoring 4 of those points, so it's -1. And then with Aiden's assistance, I'm at a straight roll.
You're -1 for the computers. You're straight roll for the decks. No. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, he helped them both.
Disregard.
All right, and they are both the same, so I'll just roll the dexterity. And I will play one of these. Let's roll 7. Aha!
All right.
Nice.
Step now, and now, and now, and now, and turn that off.
Well, Aiden's all, push the escape button right here.
Well, we could just turn it off. Well, damn.
Control
Okay.
Alt Delete.
I found the plug. It's over here in the wall.
Hey, what does Alt F4 do to an AI? All right. So did Mike? You didn't pick another card, did you?
I did not. This would be
Okay.
5 for you.
Yeah, it's 5. So I'm going to flip that over just to see.
And-
And oh, excellent. Okay.
By the way, since he's still in that fog
Nice.
cloud, he is still vulnerable and stymied.
Yeah,
And the
he
villain
is.
is set back.
Yeah, you just okay. So your setback works against you then, because I'm not. My general rule of thumb is you can't stun lock them with setbacks.
Oh no, I just have
So-
him do something else. Have him become very stymied.
So let's see. So he's stymied
Yeah.
and he's panicking. So we'll make him very stymied, and he's got to go for all 4, which is 2, 4, 6 -10 to try and get all of this.
Because it's the last ditch effort.
Because it's a
But no,
last.
I mean, he has it.
Yeah. So.
It's
What
last
am I-
ditch for him, except for the fact that all the steps are on the card.
Yeah.
That was very fortuitous, though.
-10.
At least it's not a villain up.
I gotta do computers and dex and strength and maneuver. And I'm just gonna roll strength and we'll work off of that. Or dex. Let me see which one's lower. Dex. We're gonna roll dex. All right, so I'm gonna roll dex. He's -10. Guarantee you that he's spending a possibility on this roll.
Unless
You know it happened because you said you guaranteed he's spending a possibility.
Oh
That's
my
the only reason
goodness.
that came.
Unbelievable.
Oh
All
my
right.
goodness.
Okay, so let's see. All right,
I
That's
kind of
great
feel bad for
sadness.
him.
that's great
Kinda feel
sadness.
Lehman
'Cause you
doesn't.
You played Nemesis on Abraxas, and I like Abraxas, and I wanted to get
No.
it back.
Well, it's a demon. He might still be able to survive this.
So I mean, what's the point? Yeah, it's cool, but player agency is what player agency is, and as much as I really like my cool NPCs, sometimes you guys got to win, and so yeah. All right, so
I will get a gravestone and put it right over here with the name Braxis on it.
hang on. Let me make some notes because this matters. This is the last table running through Lomopardo, and I have to take all this into account as I write out the next segment. So who did that? That was Soaring Sleuth. C and D. Escapes as the purge erupts. Abraxas rolls a 1 and mishaps failing to get out as purge demolition charges go off. All right. So you escape the complex. Just as you get outside of the above ground offices, you hear a series of controlled demolition charges, and at first it starts out as thuds. And then they're in rapid succession, and it almost sounds like someone's firing a machine gun or a submachine gun in a very small room somewhere. It's boom, 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 and then the sound gets louder and louder until it's like a subdued strip of firecrackers going off, and they get louder and louder and louder until the building up around you erupts, and this area directly over the shaft begins to crater in, and this giant sinkhole opens up, and as it's rapidly expanding out, and you see it's coming towards you, and you take off running, and it gets just a little bit beyond the office building before it stops, and there's this very, very symmetrical sinkhole that has been created in the area. And as you're standing there watching the dust settle, Freddie pulls up in the minivan. He says, "You break things. This is not good. We should leave."
Probably.
And you pile in, and that is the end of the act.
One more thing for you, Mark? I
Yeah.
probably owe you another reality roll.
Yes, you owe me 1.
And boom.
All right, so you can reconnect. That's not a problem.
Yeah. I should be stymied, but yeah.
We'll hand wave it. You didn't roll a 1, and we'll hand wave it as you reconnect.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go ahead and do this. Lomopardo. Nope, that's not where I want to be. That's where I want to be. Well, where'd the logs go? There it is. We fire that up. I will share my screen here in a second, and we'll go through this. All right. Shoot. There. Okay. So everybody can see the log, yes?
Not yet.
How about now?
Yes.
Yes.
All righty. So was the crate of parts retrieved? Yes, it was. Keep in mind, this is 3 acts worth of stuff. Are Paladin Moreau and Squire Frederic alive or dead? It's not a yes or no question. I believe they're still alive. I don't think you guys killed them. What did we do with them?
They were alive.
They
They're
were
alive.
They were on the hill.
Fernando's taken out by Bjorn, but
Well, we may have left them on the hill with their electronics turned off and the
and
incoming
Paladin
missiles.
Moreau was up and moving when Step D was complete. So they are, in fact,
Oh,
alive.
sorry. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Did Abraxas escape? He did not. Are the Storm Knights good standing with the Maquis de la Tormenta? Yes, they are. Let's see. Did the heroes obtain the satchel from Paladin Moreau? Yes, you did. The heroes retrieved Dr. Saito Hanada's laptop. You did not. Did the Storm Knights retrieve the incubator?
Wasn't the laptop at
Yeah, we got the laptop, didn't we?
We got the laptop. We grabbed it off the table. We didn't turn it on.
That
Or
was
open
in
it.
Saito
Diff-
Hanada's
Oh,
laptop.
okay.
That was a
fair.
different laptop. That was
It was.
probably in the in somewhere where we didn't, because we just took the
Okay.
shaft straight down.
That was a plain old cyber papacy laptop that the paladin had brought with her to be able to use to
Oh.
evaluate all the stuff in the tent. There really wasn't anything on there. Did the Storm Knights retrieve the incubator? No, and you get your paycheck for 750. Was glory achieved? Yes. And we got 3, I think. 2. We got
So
2.
the wasp nest
2.
thing wasn't anything.
Let's see.
The wasp nest thing is a thing. Hang on, we're almost there. Let's see, Aiden
And Sleuth.
Soaring Sleuth. Act 1, the longshoreman. Are you on good terms with him? Yes, you are. The Storm Knights investigate the container or the dead Adinos Gotak. Yes. Oops. Was any mission data retrieved from Ares' core room? Yes. The wasp's nest itself, as far as a mission critical thing, is not anything on here.
Okay.
So that is, let's file, save as.
Does the nemesis matter?
Nemesis is dead.
The nemesis. So
He's-
let's do this.
Playing. I
Let's
just didn't know if it mattered. 'Cause, you know.
nemesis of Braxis. Is dead. Who else do we have? What do we have? Let's see.
I romanced the paladin.
That's correct.
And so that was Soaring Sleuth on Paladin Moreau.
And we're certain she survived the blast from the hill.
No idea.
Certain? No, but you
And
know.
did we kill? We did kill Frederick. When I said yes, I was thinking of the. Probably thinking of a different.
Let's see. Act 2. Demon.
Yeah, she was alive when we left her on the hill. We don't know if she's alive or dead.
On Demon.
But we did take him out, though, didn't we?
Hmm?
Did we take out Frederick?
He was taken out, yes, but you don't know the condition of his.
Yeah, we don't know if he's dead.
Yeah, his test for defeat.
Copy. Okay.
Let's see what else do we
Nobody
have.
played the contact button, a card.
No.
Oh, and I'm gonna make other.
We got other.
All party members have been ID'd. Church.
Well, we did learn what the word security lockdown means in Spanish and French.
Yeah, early on, you guys got ID'd by the church and tagged, so you are known.
No, this is why I have pink bathrobe. I throw it off now. They don't know who I am.
Oh, is that how that works? Okay.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
They
I think
are
that's
part of my
everything.
secret plan.
Please put that thing back on.
Save that there.
Also, Mark, while you're doing this, did you ever send us the cert for the 9/11 fire one? The fires of Raw?
Fires are raw.
Damn it.
We have not gotten that one yet.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
And it's not. So I'm not going to show it, but on my whiteboard, I've got log for Fires of Raw, and I keep making additional whiteboard marks next to it because I keep failing to remember to do it. Like if I draw another circle around it again for the 4th time, it'll be big enough for me to remember to go do that.
And
I will
and
try.
the last one you shared in Facebook didn't come through very well on my end, so I don't know if was shared
Well,
with
here,
PDF
let's
or
try
not.
this. How do I stop sharing?
Yeah, I had to convert it.
Top of the screen if you want to stop screen share.
You don't have anything at the top of my screen.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh,
a red
there
and a
we
blue
go.
button,
Here
a
you
red and
go.
a
I
green
got it
button.
right here. It's over on this side.
Ah,
There we
okay.
go. So let's do this in chat. I got to close this. And then I can go get it. from my computer.
Very enjoyable.
Torg Adventures, the Lomopardo Incident, streaming. There you go. It's loading. It's uploading. And bang. All right. So it's in the chat. Go ahead and grab that.
Now, is this for all 3 acts of?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I may not have adjusted the XP on there correctly to reflect 15, but it does say you get 750 cash for your mission pay, and you should have 15 XP total for the
Okay.
adventure.
I don't know if it's on my system or not, but I got a blank page.
No, I got it. So
It's Dan's system.
It is.
Okay.
Not
It
it.
says WordPad does not support all the features of this document's format.
Oh yeah. You want me to try and save it as rich text for you?
Sure, can.
Let's see if that'll work.
The last one I just went ahead and copied it on a different log sheet that I had.
Yeah, I didn't know if you could save it as a PDF.
Would PDF be better? I can do that.
PDF would be better if you could.
Yeah. PDF tends to lock formatting in.
Yeah, we're not all as fancy as you are, Mark. I'm sorry.
Plebeians.
You leave me and my 2014 laptop alone.
That's right. Your Windows 3.1. There, try that one.
Okay, yes.
Better?
Hold on. Give me a moment and I'll check it.
Yes, thank
should
you.
be right.
All right.
Yes, excellent. Thank you.
All right. So, don't save. So that is the end of the first segment of Lomopardo. So I'm going to log out of this and let me get you the invite for They Act 2.
And while we're doing that, I will go ahead and we'll go on a little bit of a break, ladies and gentlemen. So don't go too far. When we come back, we will be jumping into dealing with bugs.
And Mark, do we need to play the same characters we used in Act 1?
You do not need to, but it's probably a good idea.
All right. Oh, and that's kind of messed up. Let's get rid of that so you don't have to worry about seeing that. There we go. Thank you for standing by. We are back, and we are jumping into the second part of They, which I'll let Mark give a little more description of, because I don't think anybody on our stream has seen the game, that particular
No.
mod.
So they Act 1 didn't stream. I haven't streamed that. To recap for everybody, just so we get refreshed. They Act 1 is a Tharcold mission. Delphi Council lost contact with an outpost in the Karamaz region of Perm, of western Russia, blasted lands. And they didn't have time to go after it, so they sent it to Thermopylae LLC, and Thermopylae, Jack Preston contacted you guys and said, hey, I need you to go do this. This was like his inaugural mission. They just want to find out what happened to their outpost. And so you guys went in, found out that something destroyed the outpost and left some tracks, and it was some bizarre tracks. Followed those into the wilderness, discovered the survivors' outpost of Kovac the blacksmith, discovered that it was in fact giant ant abominations that had been mutated into these giant horse-sized ants that attacked the outpost because someone had discovered and harvested a pheromone pouch off of a dead ant, and they came after it because ants do that whole antenna thing with pheromones. And then took all of the scientists back to the anthill. You went down into the anthill, and the queen died just as you got into the chamber where she was, and you found Dr. Anton Yunkin and dead, and his notebook on pheromones, and he had created what he thought was a viable pheromone tracker, and he did a schematic of it, and he also had a laptop or a jump drive. He had a jump drive down there, and you got all of that back. And in the process, discovered that as many as 3 queen ants and drones may have flown out of the mound. And when you brought all of this back to the surface, Thermopylae evaluated, transmitted it via sat phone, and Thermopylae took a look at it and said, we need to build this pheromone tracker. We have to find these ants before they can establish another colony, because if they get established and become an infestation, they could wreak havoc on a planetary scale, and this would be really, really bad. So we need to try and track these guys down before they become a problem for the globe. This is no longer, this is a whole different, we got a whole other issue going on here. This is beta tier content. Everybody is a beta tier Storm Knight. That correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay. And that was Act 1. Act 2, you're just piled right on. It moves straight into Act 2 from Act 1. And Granick pulls up. You're on a plane. Granick sets up a little screen for you and then projects on there the mission brief. And there's a black man with short cropped hair, an Asian woman wearing a United States Army uniform bearing the rank of colonel, an immaculately groomed hill dwarf, and a quiet young woman sit around a small conference table. The man takes a folder from the young woman before passing it to the colonel as you enter and take your seat. Ah, Spartans, good to see you. Sorry for the informality, but we need you moving on this one fast. The Delphi Council hand-delivered the request to us about an hour ago. It's your mission, Jennifer. Go ahead with the briefing. Colonel Jennifer Ito takes the offered folder from Jack Preston and turns to face you without opening the file. A recent mission into Tharcold by several Spartan operatives, I believe you were among them, discovered a mutated species of ant that's grown to enormous size. They attacked a local outpost in the Perm region with Delphi Council scientist Dr. Anton Yunkin, who was doing research there. Seems he discovered a dead ant abomination and began experimenting with the pheromone sacs. His experimentations drew the soldier ant to his facility, and, well, it didn't end well for Dr. Yunkin. The team retrieved the doctor's lab notes and several egg casing samples we believe are from 3 queen ants that recently flew from the mound, with enough drones to establish new colonies. However, we don't know where they went. Dr. Yunkin was very close to a breakthrough on detecting and tracking the ants by their pheromone signatures. We'd like you to take his lab notes and egg casing to Dr. Francesca Escobar in Barcelona. The hill dwarf lifts a black gym bag just under a meter long off the floor and sets it on a table before sliding it towards you. Dr. Escobar is a very talented neurosurgeon working on olfactory perception in the GodNet. We believe she is our best shot to make sense of Dr. Yunkin's notes and, if possible, design a piece of equipment that can both track and detect these insects. Get to Dr. Escobar and present Dr. Yunkin's data. If Dr. Escobar has some ideas, assist her as best you are able. Regardless, return with whatever answers she gives you, along with any data and or equipment she is able to cobble together. We'll airlift you onto a container ship docking in Cadiz in the next several days. One of our recent contacts, called the Longshoreman, Vidio Cordoba, will smuggle your equipment into Spain via a crate and provide you with the necessary paperwork to pick it up after. After you enter, you will head to the local Maquita La Tormenta safe house. They're the Spanish brand of resistance to the Cyberpope. From there, a car will take you to Barcelona. Unfortunately, you'll have to get yourself, the egg casing sample, and the notebook through customs, but that shouldn't be a problem as we have these spoofed cyber papacy IDs for you all. The young woman hands a packet of credentials to Jack, who looks them over before passing them to you. She slides them across the table without looking at them before continuing. The Hilldorf watches the exchange as he worries a piece of something in his teeth. I know it's dangerous trying to smuggle the egg casing in on your person, but these things are just too valuable to let go of. If, for some reason, your gear in the crate is compromised, equipment can be replaced. We can't get any more of this queen egg casing, and we've got to find these other queens before they can breed new colonies. Once you're through the customs and equipped, get transport to Barcelona and meet Dr. Escobar at Hospital Clínic de Barcelona. She's expecting you. Any questions?
Do we have a description of the doctor we're supposed to be talking to?
You do, in fact, have those descriptions. Has any of these characters played digital demons?
Good question. Let me check.
No.
I don't think this character has played digital demons.
I don't even know if I've played
But I will
digital
check.
demons, period.
More beta content.
No, then I
No,
don't
I
think
don't
so.
think I've played digital
Okay,
demons
then you
at all.
haven't met Dr. Escobar. Dr. Escobar is from Digital Demons. Oh, and she does she does mention that your exfiltration route is via the beach. Okay, questions?
No, I can't think of a question right now.
You say all of our gear must be traveled through on a crate? I'm looking over at the guy Volga.
Yes.
'Cause,
So-
you know, you say those are valuable, and I'm looking at my spear.
Now, when you say gear, I'm not really here. I'm a hardlight hologram. I take it I can just take my drone in, and we don't have to crate up me.
There's always one in every crowd, isn't there, Robert?
Yeah,
Always one.
if you need to crate up me, I understand.
No, that probably won't. You're going to be in the cyber papacy, so I'm sure that a drone emitter is probably not something that's unusual for them.
Yes.
That should be fine.
Well, that's good. But let me just say this: I don't think I'm going to be carrying any of this special stuff on me, on my person.
No questions?
I can think of.
Excellent. The gym bag is the cyber papacy. Survival kit. There's your mission brief text.
Okay.
If there are no questions, then we'll get the cars headed towards the airfield and get you on your way.
What did you plan to use for smuggling these egg casings on our person?
Well, the Jack Preston looks at you and says, "You're a beta tier operative. You figure it out. So what do we pay you for?"
Didn't know if you had a special casing or thing that needed to be in if they're delicate and need to ensure their survival, or if we were coming up with our own.
Gym bag.
Check. Okay.
I got to figure out who you are now because I almost called you Soren.
Alistair.
Sir Alistair, go ahead and give me an evidence analysis roll, if you would, please, sir. Probably something Sir Alistair is not very astute at, I'm guessing.
No.
You're 3 points off of a standard success.
We have no cards.
We need
draw cards.
Why do we not have cards?
Because we didn't.
Hang
draw
on.
any.
Let me shuffle. Let me shuffle. Recall. Do I have anything to recall? Nope. Cancel. And shuffle. All right, now you can take your cards.
4.
Yep.
Was there a divider?
I didn't show the pool card.
And we need a.
There we go. Pool cards are at the bottom of the list.
And do you want us to draw a Cosm now or wait?
So we are going into the Cyber Papacy, so you can just draw Cyber Papacy Cosm cards.
You have Core Earth and Tharkold.
Do I?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How inconvenient.
I don't understand, man. Shame on you. Why can't I move you now?
Everybody's got pool, right? So I can hide the pool. All right, get your Cosm cards.
Do we have a spellcaster in the group?
Yes.
Okay.
Target acquired.
No, I got the good one for him.
Oh, okay. If by good one you mean you get 3 possibilities, but I'm going to totally nerf everything you do. Bang!
No. That's the medium one for him.
All right, we good?
Yep.
Yeah, hold on.
Anybody other than
I
me
think I
has-
just got that same one, or got one that's similar. I do have heretical magic.
Right, I had conjunction, but they are different.
Okay.
Anybody else have some sort of cybernetics or some sort of upgrades? The Musketeer's got the LaRouche, or whatever it is, upgrade.
If you took it.
Okay, so we got plenty of time for requisitions and streetwise. I remember beta, you get 2, or you could put a +1 on 1. So,
Yeah, I was
do we
gonna
have any
ask.
of those?
Yeah, did somebody need something? I mean, I'm going to purchase something.
Are we going after any shards? Because I don't have any attorney shards detailed in this instance.
No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go for the Bolivon again.
Okay, no.
I
What's
can't
your purchase, Robert?
I need to find it again. I'm basically purchasing a cyber deck,
Oh, yeah, okay.
and I'm just having a time and a half getting through my folders for some reason. There's cyber papacy.
See, this is why I like books. It's right here.
Yes.
Yours is a lot lighter, and you can carry an entire library on your tablet. But by God, books.
I just was double checking. It's the first seal.
Ah, okay.
That's the one that can be purchased,
What's the?
and it's a 14.
Okay. Are you wealthy or anything?
No, I'm famous, but this is a streetwise roll. And I got a 14.
Look at that.
So
There you go.
I
got
now
you.
have a cyber deck.
Mark off that cash. All right.
I think it's the first thing he's ever bought.
And I want to be using my image inducer so I look like a normal person.
It's probably a good idea. Maybe.
And I need to reload my instance of
Alright.
20.
All right. I will see if I can roll well and requisition an identity scrambler. And
I can still requisition. If you need me to requisition something, I will.
I didn't know if you wanted to have an identity scrambler out there just in case we need to. Considering
What's
we're sneaking in.
what's the value on an identity scrambler?
It is a 15.
Go for it. Are you requisitioning or purchasing?
It's 700 if you wanted to purchase it. But
Well, it's a different role. Are you
let's
requisitioning with
streetwise one.
persuasion, or are you streetwising to buy it?
yeah, that's up to him if he wants to roll. I'm not good at either one, so I was just looking to see if it exploded.
Ah,
Yeah, I will requisition an identity scrambler then.
okay, go for it.
Well, I'm reloading.
Okay.
Because for some reason things were just freezing, and so
Krakentor, what are you buying or requisitioning? Are you requisitioning or buying?
I'm neither. I think I have what I need, and my requisition and buying skills suck. So
So how are you acquiring this thing that you want?
I already have it. I bought it previously.
Ah, and what it's what is it you've
An-
got?
Image inducer,
Oh, okay. So you don't look like an Adinos.
correct. A bone white Adinos with a flaming demon tattoo on the middle of my chest.
Essentially not just a heretic,
A
an
demonic
abomination.
one. Yeah.
demonic abomination. Sweet. All right. So anything else we got to do before the?
Yeah, Dr. Merweather is going to be looking to purchase the the identity scrambler. He's going to use his +1 for being beta, so this is the only thing he's going to go to.
Okay.
He's also using one of his +2 streetwise attempts from a previous mod. So he's
Okay.
going to have a total of +3 to get to his 15.
Nice.
Do. Three. There we go. Ugh.
It's not very good there, Dr. Merriweather.
That is not. What do I want to do? We really want this, so we're actually
well, I
gonna put
have
some
one.
candy.
I requisitioned.
Oh,
one.
I want to purchase one for me.
Okay. Okay.
You what one?
This is I'm going to purchase it because it's going to be handy.
Much like Gollum, we wants it.
Mm-hmm. Last roll was a 6. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Now,
actually a good success.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not giving you 2.
Oh no, you're not, because I'm not actually purchasing it. So, all right. And...
All right. Anything else?
I think I'm good otherwise.
Okay. All right, so you roll on out of the Thermopylae LLC headquarters. They get you into limos that get you to an airstrip. You can see there's some construction going on. It's a smaller airstrip. Looks like they may be doing some building and expanding. Somebody's painting what looks like a stylized Spartan logo on the side of the hangar as you get loaded up on a aircraft that gets you out towards headed out. It lands someplace that they bustle you quickly into vehicles and get you on a container ship that's headed out. And after several days at sea, the container ship docks at the industrial port of Cadiz on the evening tide. Oops, I already did that. Hang on. As the sun sets, the smell of diesel fuel, sea salt, and something else emanating from the water of the port mix to provide that distinctive smell every working coastal port has. The longshoreman, Vidia Cordoba, meets you as you disembark, mixed in with the ship's crew. He is the quintessential Mediterranean man with tan skin, black hair, rugged lines to his face and chin, which is covered with day-old whiskers and the squinted eyes of a man used to being out in the sun all day. He's also a man of very few words, passing you the paperwork for your crate as he escorts your group into the busy customs building. Video points to the long line leading to the inspection station and turns to leave, saying, "You can pick up your crate in the building across the street after you clear customs. They close in 1 hour. Good luck." And he walks away.
Well, let's go clear customs.
Okay.
I do, by the way, I will put on the projection clothing, or I will use my projection clothing so that I am not actually looking like I am full on plate armor of Dunad.
Okay. All right, so we head into the customs house. Let's see. As you head into the customs house, if you would please, everybody give me a find roll.
I am clearly looking for the long line of people, and that is all I'm looking for.
Alistair, let's go this way.
Yeah, I think Lucullus and I are on the same wavelength.
So Locucius and Dr. Merriweather, you are 3 points off of an outstanding result.
Let me see if I got any things I can boost that. 3 points, you say?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, we'll go ahead and use that action then.
Okay.
Oh my.
Hey, Lehman, did you see my request about the card you had?
No, I didn't.
Let's see. So Tanner and Krakentor and Alistair. There
Because if
sure
it's
are a
gonna
lot of
happen
church
to-
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, if it's going to happen to anybody, it's going to happen to you.
Let's see. So Krakentor, Alistair, and Tanner. There sure are a lot of church customs agents in here. Let's see. Dr. Merriweather. There are a large number of plainclothes customs agents that seem to have taken an inordinate interest in your party. And you haven't even made it to the customs podium yet to have your
Specifically,
spoofed IDs
Dr.
checked.
Merriweather.
They seem to be positioned to intercept your group as you head to the inspection tables after your IDs are checked. So there's, if you personally have never been through a customs line, there's a line that leads to a podium. They check your passport and whatnot. You go beyond that, and then there are inspection stations beyond that if you have anything to declare, you have a bag or whatever, they go through it. Well, there seem to be these individuals that are trying not to be observed, taking an inordinate amount of notice of your group, and they seem to be, let's see, positioning themselves at various places. Oops. Let's see. Dr. Merriweather, you do notice that these plainclothes agents are wearing an old style of body armor under their street clothes that doesn't look like standard church armor. You can't get a very good look at it because they are clearly trying to hide it, but you are certain it is not cyber papacy issue. It's not cyber papal in nature. It is from some other cosm.
And you said our equipment is elsewhere.
Yes, so you have no equipment. You have no gear.
I do assume I'll have my umbrella with me, my umbrella cane.
Is your umbrella cane gear?
It is technically gear, yes, but it's an umbrella.
What is it?
Well,
it's not an umbrella. What is it?
Well, it's an umbrella. It doesn't do anything. It's an umbrella. No, it's really an umbrella.
That is also a what?
That it is an umbrella cane. So a cane. That's what it is.
And it's so suspicious. I'm denouncing
Mike,
him.
what does it do? What piece of gear is it? What are you going to use it for?
Well, if I needed to smack someone above the head, it's a cane.
So you use it as it's an actual, it really is an umbrella. It's not a weird science gadget or anything like that.
It's not a gadget or anything like that. It's just an umbrella cane, but technically I could use it to smack someone over the head.
Okay, so you use it
as a
improvised club.
Improvised club.
Okay, you don't have a perk that cane foo or something like that?
Nope.
Okay.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. Pan Pacific is not out yet.
And it's also an umbrella because
so weird science gizmos, guns, it's melee weapons.
I'm making you very
shards.
I understand.
Material spellcasting components. Mm-hmm. All of that gear is in the crate that's in customs that you have to get.
Right. Now, see, that's the interesting thing about being a drone. My gun is part of me. I can't give him my gun.
No. Robert, like I said, there's always one in every crowd, and this time near him. So, that's fine.
Yeah,
I completely understand the dynamic.
I thought somebody else was a drone in this group.
We had a drone in one game.
It's when we did the other one, the Act 1, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few of us that were in that.
So, Locutus, you also notice that these uniformed customs agents seem to be completely oblivious to the plainclothes agent's presence. In fact, the guys that I'm showing you, that I have on the tokens on the screen, they look similar to customs agents. In fact, they blend in really well, but they are completely ignoring. You can pick them out. That one is different from those guys. He's not paying attention to the customs agents, like the guys manning the podiums or the ones working the tables. They're all something else. What we got here?
I'm denouncing the doctors, Merriweather.
The poor doctor.
Focusing the attention
non-player
on
character
him.
is mistrustful of another player character. He watches closely and is suspicious of everything. We don't really have an NPC here.
I think he was trying to use it on the custom agents to go after the doctor.
You're not going to get anything for this. There's no way to play this right now.
Okay.
There is not an NPC that you can take advantage of to denounce someone with. So you can pick that up.
Dr. Merriweather, are you telling us about these people?
Actually, Locutus will point out the ones that are different from the others.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is that one, and is that one of the
One of
bad?
these guys, doesn't matter which one, I am going to try to mind read.
Well, hang on before you do.
Hold on. You gotta-
Okay.
Locutus, there is a clear leader.
Ah,
Clear leader of them. And what exactly does the leader look like?
The leader is a young woman.
Would we recognize what Cosm the armor come from by chance?
If you want to give me some evidence analysis, you see you got outstanding, so you got everything. Merriweather got good, so I gave Merriweather the good.
8's not gonna be good enough.
Oh no! If you got two more,
I don't. But if somebody else wants to trade a card for that, I have an opportunity fails, coup de grace, and a martyr.
Nothing for you.
Well, I mean, is this a
hold on.
we're not in rounds kind of situation?
correct.
Yeah.
You are not
well,
in rounds.
I will tell you about some of the cosms I've been to, and perhaps that will help.
It's Pan-Pacific in armor.
I
In fact, it's probably from here, seeing what you see, it's probably of Kanoa manufacture. Plexiflex.
yeah, something I may have actually similar to the shield that I have apparently in storage or a lockup.
Oh, that's how you know. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I've seen those. They're good, but they're not as good as this one. Or the one that's in the crate over there, anyway.
Right, the one that's in the crate.
All right, so Robert, you're going to attempt to read someone's mind.
I
Well,
will
I
point
mean-
towards the. I will like nod towards the woman.
okay.
Okay.
Then I will try to read her mind.
She seems to be the one in charge.
Bully.
A 22.
Oh, crap. I friggin' disconnected the doggone chat bubble. God damn it. Sorry.
You can, if you drag it and drop it back to where it belongs,
It never does. I have to
It
reload.
never does.
It never
Oh.
does. I'll be right back. And everything I have open, I gotta.
Then I will count my old school computer as lucky at something because mine's. You and your fancy tech can't get the old school stuff right.
Somebody played mandatory upgrade on me over here. Damn it. That's happened to me too, where my computer has decided, yeah, we need a Windows update right now.
No choice.
Yeah.
It's going to take 5 hours.
Congratulations. Here's your update.
I'm done. Sorry, I gotta go. All right. Okay, so hang on, Robert. You rolled a
22.
22.
Okay, so I gotta look this up because
Um,
you're the first person to do this.
Which, if they happen to be reality rated, they're gonna know.
Well, if they're reality rated, it's a
And
contested, isn't
right,
it?
and then yeah, I believe it is a contest as well. So I'm just
And it's going to be a contest with problems.
Okay. Oh, no, that's fine.
it's like a Storm Knight's free way to say, hey, do you have possibilities? Let me read your mind.
You are now my nemesis.
I'm gonna have to.
Because, this will almost immediately be followed by something else.
Almost immediately.
Well, immediately this will be followed by something else.
Okay, so first I got to get. I'm not going to do that in the open, so let me get some GM rolls going here. Oh. Okay. That's going to give me good success. Okay.
Against mine?
No. I'm
Okay.
doing a thing. And so
He might or might not be
it's
boosting his
opposed, right?
mental.
My willpower. So I got to generate a willpower total you have to beat.
Willpower mind.
Will mind. Okay.
Okay, I'm outstanding unless she spends possibilities.
I'm not done yet.
Not yet.
I'm not done yet.
Man, that iron will didn't look like it did much for her.
Oh, is she spending?
Oh yeah.
No, you're not.
Son of a bitch. Where is it? Put it on the table. There it is.
It's on the table. Yeah.
All right,
I
all right.
want her mind to be an open book to me.
Yeah. All right. So let's just do this.
She's an assassin.
Okay. So her mind is an open book. Kyrie is aware. Let's see. So she knows she has a mission, and her mission, she knows about your mission. In fact, she knows all of your names. And as her open book mind, she knows everything there is to know about you in an agent dossier. It's startling. She knows that her mission is twofold. Not only is she supposed to acquire either, she can't get all of the, she wants the egg casing. She is instructed to wait until you get a functioning device off the schematic, and then she's to get the notebook, the schematics, and the device, and escape. And in the process of doing so, they have been instructed not to worry about being spotted by the church because they're in Kanawa armor. And Kikinzoku doesn't care. Kikinzoku is their corporation. They want Kanawa to be implicated because they're
Okay.
not Kanawa.
Gotcha.
Let's see. So she also knows that Nagara corporate operatives, which is Kanawa, a Kanawa subsidiary, are in the area working on the same objective. She also knows that a corporation called Polymer One Fabrications, which is something called Raru Block, is after it as well. Although they don't know what's in the notebook. They just know that there is a notebook and that there is some kind of Tharkoldu egg casing that might have some interesting applications in their polymer constructions business. And they actually have the same extraction point you have, which is the beach to the east of Barcelona, where they're supposed to deliver everything to their contact from a corporation called Ichiban Biochem. And you sense worry about something, and you start digging after it, and you run into blocks, and a white rabbit grabs. You see, as you dig, you start it's almost like you're physically digging through her mind,
Mm-hmm.
and as you do, you catch the image of this white rabbit running away from you, and it's got something in its mouth, and you know instinctively that what it has in its mouth is a memory of something that if you could catch it, you could figure out what was going on. But the rabbit is running away from you, and it goes down a hole, and then the hole kind of closes up and disappears, and you have just like, I have no idea where that is. Okay.
So, do we go into rounds now that this has happened?
She's looking around and she's looking at all of you,
Okay.
but she hasn't done anything yet.
No. I am just going to say to my peeps,
Robert, you had an
Pickens-
outstanding success. Does she know you did that? I don't know that she knows you did that.
Reality rated knows no matter what.
The reality
Yeah,
rated does.
reality
That's right.
rated
That's
knows,
right. Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Kikin Nuzoku assault team is what I say to Locutus. But I'm going to stroll right over to it.
Well, you have to get through customs first. They're on the other side of customs.
They're on the other side of customs.
They're waiting for you to come through customs.
Okay.
Is anybody doing anything other than moving through customs?
No, I'm just kind of
Just moving through.
Okay.
Okay.
in that direction.
I'm going to look for who the head of customs is.
Okay.
What I've noticed
Okay.
to point that out.
Yeah, it's a busy place. There's lots of church officials. Sure. You can see like there's somebody who looks like they've got a higher rank on,
Okay.
or more
Is that one of
more
those,
gold embroidery on his shoulder than anybody else.
Okay.
That one
And
looks
he is getting
pompous
mind
enough.
controlled.
Okay.
So that's,
Everybody's moving through customs. So we've got. I'm gonna. Let's do this.
Okay, I have a craptacular roll. And
Okay. So Locutus and Dr. Merriweather are through customs at this point.
oh, okay. Oh, customs is actually moving quickly. It's not going slowly.
It's going. It's not. You're not through. You're through past the podium to the inspection stations, and
This customs, not the DMV.
it's Spain, not the U.S. And as you move through customs, you notice that agents begin to peel away from walls and their positions and moving towards people as you come through customs.
Because I'm using the mind control just to do something basic. I'm also famous. And so I was going to use the mind control on the head to go, oh, wait, this is somebody important. We need to get him through. Actually, I could just do an alter mind to do the same thing.
Well, I mean, they don't seem to be. Your
Going
ideas seem to be.
slow.
Yeah, this is moving. It's towards the end of the night, and these people seem to be working individuals that are moving through customs. There doesn't seem to be like this is not a Carnival cruise port. This is a working dock facility, and you came in on a container ship. The people around you are not tourists. They're merchants. They're merchant marines and sailors and whatnot. And these guys everybody's very efficient. Most people have very little to declare, if anything. They just want to get through here, get to their hotel or get to a bar and start drinking beer or whatever.
Okay. In other words, it's not San Francisco.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
It's very functional. It's not touristy. In fact, as you're realizing this, oops, nope.
I'm about to do something that drastic. So
Really,
these guys,
Mike?
these
You
guys
went
are
drastic?
I mean,
these guys are coming towards us.
They do seem to be peeling away and moving in directions, and that just happens to be the way that this came out. Tanner, you were the last. I rolled, and you were the last one. I didn't do that on purpose. It just happened that way.
No. When I'm through, I'll probably mess everything up. But anyway, go on.
I was going to say is that the two coming towards me, I'm going to look directly at them and say, "Oh, good. Church police. Yes. Yes, you two right there. You're the church police." And I'll point my cane at them. Says, "You two, yes," and make a big commotion to get everybody's attention.
Okay. And I'm waiting for the other shoe on this before I flip a card because I'm getting ready to flip a card. But
Get me to your superior, please.
Well,
yeah, we're flipping a card. Okay.
well, if I'm through
You are.
customs,
You're the last one through, Robert.
I am as you draw a card, I am approaching her and going, I'm using the first name because that's actually their surname, Miss Kari. I'm so glad you came to meet us in person.
Oh yeah, she's gonna chop you in the throat. Yeah, we're going around. She looks visibly shocked and startled. Not that you've said that, but that her name has been spoken aloud.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I don't have a. Hang on. I gotta get a OneNote page open for this. This is. No, we're not doing Lomopardo now. We're in they.
Oh, and while we're flipping a card, let me just go on and bring the beats.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
And so I have a standard success, so I will get one flip.
Oh, it's now in drive-through. Sorry, I moved it. Let's see. This is the act 2. Where did I put the play test? There's play test. All right, so let's move you down here. And this is...
See, nobody has a romance card per chance, do they?
You.
Yeah. That already would have been going to someone. So.
All right, act 2, scene 1. While trying to get through customs, Tanner Grayson reads Kairi Yoshioka's mind, revealing everything. Tanner then exposes her real identity out loud. And in case you're wondering, logged by the church. There you go. They hesitate. The heroes will go first, and the villains can be fatigued. The approved action is trick. All right, heroes. Let's get that. Let's get the turn order set. So, oh, come on, doggone it. Add. I like Roll20, but there's always something. I'm always to somewhere this or to somewhere that, or something's not where it's supposed to be, or son of a bitch, come here. Something's laying in my way, or something's under something else, and I can never see everything. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm getting very frustrated with my electronics. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You need a Krakentor.
Who am I missing? Krakentor. All right.
Feel bad for those two.
I can say fuck now. It's after 9 o'clock.
Well, I mean, we already got the GD out, so yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that, God. I was frustrated. Okay.
Okay, I've talked with him, and he's going to make sure all your rolls
Or
are
low.
punishment enough.
Hey, could be. Hey, roll 20, you know. They did zero out my demon with a 1 last game, so.
Dr. Meriwether is going to trick both of these fellows. Oh, yes, your lieutenant's right behind you. Will be
Your target number is a 9.
Ah, that sucks.
You're not a 4-case, are you? Anybody a 4-case?
Yes.
Not in the cyber papacy. So we're
Are
going
Oh
you
yeah,
four
I'm not
case?
in the cyber pack. I'm only
Yeah.
a single case.
I was gonna say you're good to go, Robert. You're a drone in the
Yeah.
cyber papacy. You're
Exactly.
home.
So I will not be tricking them.
Okay, so you're gonna let that stand.
I'm going to let that stand, yes.
All right, who's next?
Tanner, I'm going to initiate a mind control. What is I need her to do a will mind.
When you pushed through her will mind before, she has a psychic shield up.
Okay.
She
So
got it. That was her good success. Was putting up
Yes.
her erecting her psychic shield.
Mhm.
I
So
don't-
it will give her bonuses on that roll. So.
Yep. You will mind again, you say.
Yep. And her bonus on her
It's
psychic
plus
shield.
2. It's plus 2
So-
right now.
so it's
or
a
no,
12.
plus 4. It's 14.
Plus 14. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I
going to
am
let that
mind
stand
control.
because you canceled me.
Okay, so I am mind controlling her. I will go on and spend the possibility because I really want to mind control her.
Get rid of all your possibilities so you can't cancel all my good shit later on.
I know.
I'm okay with that. Oh, and this is beta. Wait.
Yeah.
You have GM possibilities.
I do. I have 10.
So I have a good success on her. So she suffers a -1 penalty on trying to get free, and her will mind is going to go against my telepathy, which is a 16. So she'll need a 17 to break free. But so
Wait, what?
I can only initiate this round. I can't cause her to do anything. And she'll have to spend her whole action next time trying to get out of it. Her whole action.
Let's make that something that's easier for Mark to see. All right. So you said a 17 is my number?
Yep. So yeah, her target number is a 17.
All right. Okay, Tanner. Who's next?
We've made it through customs, but we haven't gotten to our crate yet, have we?
Your crate is in a whole nother building.
Figures.
I want to wait to see what everybody else is doing.
I'm just going to trick these. I guess these two that are on me.
Okay.
I mean, I might step one way and then shift the other.
Yeah, it's not crowded. I mean, there's not a ton of people in here, but there's a good number. There's enough people. You could trick them any number of ways, sure.
All right.
Your target number is a 9.
-2. There we go.
Very stymied or very vulnerable?
Very stymied because I don't know what they plan on doing yet, so I didn't want to physically attack them yet.
I am going to look at these two up here by me, and I am going to give them the mean face and tell them that they should just walk away. This is better for them to just leave us alone. It is time to go home.
Are you intimidating?
Oh, very much so.
Okay. This is a customs agent. They're intimidate. Your target number is a 10. You're one off of player's call, and they will go home. But you don't have cards.
You're right, I don't. But I think it'd be very stymied for now.
Son of a bitch. Hang on. Very stymied, you say?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Dan, you did draw your card for your trick, right?
No, I forgot to do so. Thank you for the reminder.
All right, Locutus, and that was Alistair. Kraken Tor, you are tail end Charlie.
Okay, so I'm just going to try to maneuver right past them.
Okay. Maneuver on the Kizoku agent is a 9. That is a success.
So I will make them stymied.
Okay. That's all of you. Now my villains are fatigued. That's a lot of fatigue, so they'll have. Just remember, everybody's got a fatigue on them. So if I start applying, if you start doing damage to them that I need to apply fatigue damage to somebody, just remind me that they're fatigued, and I'll bump them by 2. I'm not going to do all of that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's start with the customs agents. Yeah, they all break out with little SMG, little submachine guns, and they start cranking rounds because, by golly, that's what
Nothing says hello like a
burst
SMG.
of
Semi-automatic
submachine
weapon.
gun fire.
Yeah.
That's right. Although you haven't done, you know what? You haven't done anything to them like that. You know? No. No, they're not. So they. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make. They are attacking unarmed. Where is. There we go. Yeah, they are attacking unarmed. So I'll give everybody an unarmed attack +1. We'll start with that. We'll just work left to right on the nameplate. So Alistair. Not even close. Merriweather. How does a 14 look, Dr. Merriweather?
Oh, 14 would be a good success.
A good success, you say.
Mhm. That's what I say.
All right. So that is a 10 damage.
10 damage, there'll be some shock.
Okay. Tanner. How's 14 look?
That'll be a good success.
14 damage.
You are still at only standard, so 2 shock.
Okay. Locutus. Oh wait. Locutus, you got very stymied guys, don't you?
Yes.
-3 because I got +1. That didn't work. Alistair, did I do any damage to you?
You missed, so it's fine.
Okay, it's yes. Yeah, we retcon it. And Kraken Tor, I'm stymied. All right, so -1 on Kraken Tor for a 7.
Nope.
And I have to break free before I can do anything.
Right. And
And
it's
this
your
is-
full action to break free.
And this
It's
is
not like grapple.
right. And so this is a will mind.
Will mind.
And I don't have any modifiers on this, right?
Right.
I broke free.
You got it. Okay.
So I can act?
No, next round. It was your full action to break
Okay.
free.
And you can't mind control me again
I
because
cannot
I
mind
broke
control
free.
you again.
Kyrie kind of shakes her head a little bit, blinks her eyes twice, looks at you, and then her eyes narrow, and you can see the hate burning. But there also seems to be it actually isn't a whole bunch of hate. It seems to be it appears to be more professional irritation. She recognizes someone else, another fellow psychic, and she's like, "You shouldn't have been able to do that. Darn."
So we're saying is game recognizes game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so play cards in your pools.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Villains will go first, and then the heroes can be set back. The approved actions are defend and trick.
I'm flipping it.
What do you mean flipping it?
I got one flip for my
Beats.
Bring the beats.
beat.
Oh,
bring the
so
beats,
I don't get to use that one, huh?
Nope. I'm moving us to the next card. I do
That was
not like
fantastic.
being set back.
That was going to be fantastic.
Hey, that was card 40. That's
It
worth
was card 40.
Yep.
Haha, run away! The villains will go first, and they will be up. The approved
Ugh.
actions are defend and maneuver. Even better.
Okay. Well, I'm defending this round.
10 is like, shit. Okay, so I don't see any reason to do anything differently. Let's just go ahead and, other than I'm going to change my order around because,
And your stymie's going away.
yeah. Oh, then I don't have to change my order at all because my stymies are gone away, and that's what I was worried about, was keeping track of all of that. And I don't even need this one. Ha. I didn't even have to try and spend a possibility and have Robert go, nope, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
So,
You know what? I want to defend too. Oh well, whatever.
Stole
damn.
his one.
all right, so Alistair. And I'm up. That's 15, Alistair.
15 on my unarmed is a good.
12 points.
Clang.
Dr. Merriweather. That's a nice. Oh, and I'm up. This is gonna be
It's
ugly.
outstanding. It's outstanding already.
Yeah, but I
Don't
wanna,
even need to roll it. It's outstanding already.
I want
He wants
GM
the
There you go.
glory.
There you
I
go.
want GM glory.
No such thing.
Yes, there is.
Yet.
Run
Yeah.
soft.
All right, that guy.
Thank you, Lehman.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
But not yet. I'll point my fingers at you.
All right, so you have 16 points of damage
Oh,
incoming,
six.
Dr. Merriweather.
16.
Yes.
That's gonna be a wound.
Like
I'm going
something.
to
I'm just going to point out to you, exception of wounds is understandable when you have Sir Alistair around.
Oh, that's true too. I will take the wound.
Because you got all that and a
Yeah,
light bulb up your
yeah.
butt too, so you can heal him whenever you want.
Technically, everyone has healing ability and can heal as much as they want.
No, they cannot
No.
cast their the faith spells. Thank you very much. Nice
Um,
try.
Except for they do, because they get my Born to Light, which actually gives them the healing miracle.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Born to Light is a light perk
We'll deal with that in a minute.
in which they get healing.
We'll deal with that in a minute.
Oh no, you're right. Exemplar of Light is not actually a light perk.
Tanner.
It should be.
Yeah.
And I'm up. 21.
Okay, I had +5 on mine. That'd be a 12, so you have a good.
14 damage.
Still, it's in the standard area of damage, so 2 more shots.
Locusus.
Nope.
And I'm up. Nope, 14. Shit. Krakentor. Last roll's a 4. Oh!
Wow. Now there's a good up.
So that is outstanding.
Excellent. Oh, I get another die 6.
Ooh.
Another.
Oh,
So that's 7, 12, 15, 24 damage there, Locusus. They kung fu the crap out of you.
Dang, man.
Krakentor, excuse me, Krakentor. They kung fu the crap out of you, Krakentor.
So I am going to spend a possibility to try to soak.
What's your toughness?
My toughness is a 13, so that would
Ooh, that's 2 wounds.
2 wounds, right?
Nice. Oh, look at you. Soaked
No.
all of that. Well done. All right. And now, Kyrie. Oh, what am I going to do with Kyrie? I am going to move. Am I going to do that? Does anybody have a Cultec or Cyberware?
I do.
Locutus, I think, has cyberware.
Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. All right. So, Tanner,
Yep.
you feel a foreign entity probing your mind.
Okay.
And I'm not spending.
Okay.
She seems to wrinkle her brow, and you hear a snort and a grunt, and a small trickle of blood comes out of her nose.
Ooh.
nice.
That's your number for your
Oh.
will mind.
I was going to block her possibility. Sorry.
You didn't
trying to
spend a
find-
possibility.
She did not. Yeah, she didn't spend a
she
possibility.
didn't. Okay.
Yeah, I know what's going on, but yeah.
Okay, I don't want it to be as high as it is, so I will spend. Yeah, because I don't want to do that. Don't have that. Nope.
You want to trade a card with me?
For what?
Opponent fails.
Oh yeah, sure. Um,
Bastard.
Did it drop it in there? No, it dropped it to the board, didn't it?
Lehman, I need you to suggest to them that they make GM cards, and one of them is not tonight, motherfucker.
so opponent fails. I still spent the possibility, but opponent fails.
Yeah, sorry, I was giving you.
Yeah,
a
I
chance
need
to
that
actually
card,
do it
so when
on your
opponent
own.
fails comes out, you put not tonight MFR down, and that once per game session or something. I don't know. All right, so opponent fails. She still took a wound. You spent a possibility. She breaks and runs.
Okay.
And as she does,
Call me. Call me next time.
oh, that's nice. Let's see. So I got 10 of them / roll d10. /d10. Oh, that's why. 4. Cards in. Oh, no, that was me. Hero's turn.
I defended, so.
Locutus defended and Tanner
Which, I
defended.
mean, I need to draw a card for that too because I actually succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Kraken Tor, Alistair, and Dr. Merriweather.
She took a bunch with her, huh?
Well, when the leader runs.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
Dr. Merriweather is going to come over here next to Locutus here and look at these two and says, "Yeah, you two. Yeah, we're calling the authorities, the real authorities. You'll be here soon." I'm just going to try to trick him. Ooh, how's
That's a good success.
17? That's a good success. I'm 2 away from a outstanding. That sound about
Yes.
right? Really don't have anything I could do about that. So
Action, supporter.
I don't think anyone does. Oh, psst. Hey Lehman, can I have
Yes.
that action from you? I'll trade you the adrenaline. There we go. There we go. Let's get rid of those two.
Yep, they run off.
It's on the ground for you, Lehman.
Yeah, I was having to zoom out.
Oh, sorry.
Alistair, Kraken Tor.
I will intimidate the two over here.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You will not. You got
I
any contradictory stuff associated with your intimidate?
You mean like this here, rune of the imposing cape, which is a magical cape?
Yeah, that'd be the one. Thank you.
So what's the magic? Darkhold. Actually, no. In Darkhold, it's
Oh,
not.
you're- no,
You're not in
we're-
Thargold.
All right.
Cyber
Papacy.
Papacy.
Yeah, you don't have the card up. So yeah, that's gonna be above their magic though.
Is it in here? Watch this. I can do a thing now, though. I don't want. I want a handout. Cyber Papacy World Laws.
Yeah,
Where
it's
did
not
it
above
go?
it's not above their tech option. Their magic is 14. The magic of the rune cape is only 13. Because it's just a standard magic item. It's not arcane.
I upgraded my
Your
membership. So
subscription.
I got, I got Transmogrify
Transmogrify.
now.
Mhm.
Ooh.
So I actually
Right.
do not disconnect.
What?
Woohoo.
It's not my fault. Cyber Papacy's Magic 14. Cape's only a Magic 13. You go talk to some writer, some guy.
Some writer. Some guy.
That guy.
Well, they are changing, law of acquisition in Pan Pacifica. Things are changing there.
Maybe you would expect that from Pan Pacifica.
All right. So that is Alistair
Mhm.
done. Krakentor.
So yeah, they made me spend a possibility. I'm just laying into these two guys. Oh man! Wow, 1-1.
Deathclaw, disconnect.
Death Claw is not a starred perk.
No?
Nope.
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 We've gone over this
Okay.
Few
with
times,
at least
yeah.
with Rod with a lot. But nope, it's a
Oh, I know. Okay, so Grunt, my
Because
Adinos.
you're chosen of Lanala.
I'm chosen. Well, but I'm chosen a law, but my original character Grunt, he played an Isle mod and he got a glory and put magic on his Deathclaw.
That's all. Yeah.
And so every time I see Deathclaw now, I think disconnect because
because of
I
that.
was
Yep.
I had magic on my
gotcha.
Deathclaw. And it was I did it a second time, and that's before we realized you can't stack a bunch of things on the same thing. And so they glistened with flame, and so I could set stuff on fire with my Deathclaw. It was fantastic. I love Grunt. I miss him. So I
Okay.
built a TORGanized play character so I could try and recreate him. We'll see if he survives long enough. Because I do some stupid shit with Grunt. All right, but that's a miss. So
Yep.
that's all of you cards and pools, and we'll flip a card. Here they come. Villains will go first, and the improved actions are Intimidate and Maneuver. The villains will go first. The villains will escape. Escape.
Somewhat anticlimactic.
In the commotion of the battle and combat and hubbub, it looks as though you have the ability to follow them out of the building if you wish. You could stay in the customs house if you like.
I think we need to get your equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We should get our stuff.
Yes.
Correct.
Before they go get it.
Yeah.
It occurs to you, Tanner.
Yep. But I probably know the location of their safe house too.
No, you don't. You are overwhelmed by the information that you were reading from her mind, and did not think about that at the time you were connected to it. But you do recall in the memories of reading her mind that the dossiers that you were looking at, that she was looking at, weren't just as accurate as Thermopylae LLC personnel files. They were Thermopylae LLC personnel files.
Okay.
Not sure how someone from Pan Pacifica got a hold of your mission, your personnel files and the mission brief, but it's Thermopylae documentation.
Okay. I will make sure the team knows this as we are going to get their equipment.
We should make sure to let them know there's a mole or a demon in their computer system. Something nasty.
Or a Conowal operative.
Yes.
Also, I would like to go ahead.
Oh, I know why that is. Okay.
I would like to go ahead and heal Sir Merriweather or Dr. Merriweather as well while we're headed over to grab our crate.
Well, I appreciate that. I have not been quite knighted yet, so thank you. So that,
As I have a
So
sword, it
you-
might not be worth as much, but I can tap you on your shoulders.
So outside the building, they are nowhere to be seen. You can duck into a side alley if you like to do the healing pieces, or you can head right. You notice that the customs house is direct. That the longshoreman told you about is directly across the street. So you have a choice. You can go into the
I-
customs house, or you can
let's-
duck into the alley and do your miracle stuff.
Let's go into the customs house and get our equipment. I'll feel a little better with that.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna do the card thing. That's a scene.
Theme.
And
Yay!
let's see.
4, correct? We're down to 4.
Mm-hmm.
No glory yet, correct. Let's see.
Well, I think I got a connection, so I'll get rid of to drop down to 4.
Oh, you're dropping a.
Well, I have to drop down to 4, so
Actually, I will take that from you. Oh, I did not.
Oh, you did.
I don't think that card counts as being
Do
dropped and
this.
recycled.
Nice try, Robert.
Yes.
Come on, man.
I just seem to be grabbing. I mean, my mouse. I think is something's wrong. With
Oh,
it.
so I
But-
was going to do the whole invasion of the body snatchers thing. And cheater. That's streaming on. I can't remember what we watched it on. We watched that the other night, the '78 version of that. It was kind of that was fun. Young Donald Sutherland. Young.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name from Jurassic Park? Jeff Goldblum. I mean, super young Jeff Goldblum. And yeah, apparently he is who he is because he just plays the same character.
Yep.
We've been rewatching Twin Peaks.
Ah, okay. I'm still going through Babylon 5. I'm halfway through season 3.
So this is you're redoing Babylon 5.
Isn't that what I said? Rewatching?
No, you were watching. So I just wanted to make sure this was a second time.
Oh yeah, I watched it when it was broadcast.
Mhm.
But I went and found the discs, and I'm glad I bought them all and the movies because they were like $10 at Second and Charles per box. And now they're talking about doing a reboot, and they were hard as you can't find them. I can never find them, and I'm just glad I got them. All right, so that coup de grace is going away.
Yep.
Did everybody get a chance to recycle?
Oh, well, I'm going to recycle now. I was picking up a card from somebody else.
Yeah, okay.
He had to go down to 5.
I had
I
to go
would
down
have
to 4
traded him
cards,
for
so-
that card.
Yeah, so go up to 4 there, Tanner.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, now we can recycle one if we want to. Order of operations being what it is.
Liam, do you want to keep the glory, or do you want me to? I think we both have one.
Oh.
Someone should give it to me. The glory.
Oh, well, that's easy enough to do.
Yeah.
You don't want the maelstrom? I mean,
Actually,
that's-
you could give it to me because I have natural leader. I can throw things into people's pools.
Well, yeah, you and I both have that, sir. But I also have the situational awareness.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna take that. Who do I need to give that card to? You, Jim.
I think Liam put it down, but
You want that?
Okay.
All right. So I'm keeping your glory in my pool.
So that means that I did not get
I mean, hand.
this because I thought Jim was giving it to you and I was throwing mine down.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, you can
That's
give that
fine, then I
flurry
can-
to Jim.
yeah, then give me the flurry, and I'll put my glory on the pool.
Okay.
That works too.
So that's discarded, both of those.
Yes.
All right.
We're good.
Okay, so we head into the customs house. Are we doing what else? What else are we doing?
I think that's
Custom house, get our
what we
gear.
were.
Okay. Are we doing any healing or anything? We're going straight in there.
Straight in
no.
there.
Well, I was
Straight
gonna
in
say,
there.
Okay.
if we can get inside the door without being, if we get inside the custom house and not being seen, then I will
No.
heal him. But
So let's see.
I'm not worried about it right now, so we're good.
All right. So picking up the crate was easy compared to the debacle getting through customs. The clerk checked one number, scanned the spoofed ID, and had the crate brought up front. They didn't even stick around to make sure you were happy with the contents. They simply shut down their computers and began heading for the door right behind you. Now on the streets of Puerto Real, the question becomes, how do you get to Barcelona 12 hours away? And for reference, the image that's attached there, you can see the bridge there in the back, in the top of the screen. Cadiz, the port of Cadiz is that area right below the horizon. That bridge gets you from the port of Cadiz into the industrial segment of Puerto Real. And then there's this little gap area that's kind of like a no man's land, and you get to the residential area of Puerto Real. There's actually a very visible line of demarcation separating the industrial area from the residential area. So you have to figure out how you're going to get to Barcelona, which is 12 hours away.
Oh, is it possible to rent a car?
I don't know. Is that what you're trying to do?
well, first
I
I'm
would
gonna
love to.
first I'm gonna
yes.
heal the good doctor. Once we step outside. There you go, Dr. Merriweather.
Woohoo!
May the power of Dunad heal your wounds.
Aha. Well done.
Let's see. So if you'd like to try and rent or hire a vehicle, we can certainly make that attempt, Tanner. That's going to be a persuasion.
Okay.
And there will be a dollar cost value associated with that. So
I almost never spend money with Tanner, so that is completely fine. And hold on. Do I still have a second chance?
nice.
Nope, I do not.
You want
So
it back?
we are not renting a cart, huh?
Do you want it back?
Well, if you have a second chance, I'll
Yeah,
take it.
You gave
'cause
it to me earlier.
we need someone. Oh, okay. Let's see. Would you like a coup de grace?
Sure.
Sure.
It just
Don't
means I hit
have-
harder.
Yeah, my cards are not like a great hand. So I'll try this again. And you switched page because I had just dropped it.
Yep, I see. I'm still on the other page because I'm
Okay.
gathering up the tokens. I see it.
So a 16.
All right, a 16, you say?
Yes.
16 is going to be a good success. At this point, they're going to rent you a vehicle for a grand total of $375.
Okay, I will take that off of my own.
How much?
$375.
$375.
$75 per person.
Well, I will. Is anybody else going to chip in?
No, don't worry. I mean, I
Well, you
buy
should.
nothing for Tanner. So
Well,
y'all have expenses. Tanner just requisitions, tanks.
Well,
Okay. How much is it per person?
I'd buy you
75.
I'd buy you a drink, but knock
Yes.
knock. You're a drone
Yeah.
now.
drink
Right,
is
right.
so good. That's the sparks.
I know you have a lot of money, Tanner, but I go ahead and give you some anyway because I feel wrong not just taking your money.
Okay.
And I'm from Isle.
You mean you would not accept a gift from me?
Oh, I believe he's hit the law of hospitality.
No, it's that know how to talk to a paladin. You don't accept a gift from me. I'm doing this out of my
he's got you.
He does. You do not need to, but I thank you for your generosity.
He wants to be generous. It's up to him. He can be generous, and that absolves you of any wrongdoing in accepting his generosity because
Exactly.
it's generosity.
I will donate more to Do Not when I get home.
That's how I do it. Ask Rod. I keep a running tally, and he's like, and he at one point in the Planescape game, somebody said, "So you're buying your way into heaven?" At which point my paladin went, "Oh, son of a bitch! That's not how this works. Damn you!" All right. So here's how this works. You have to make a road trip. And the way the road trip works is you have a 12-hour trip that's broken into 2-hour blocks. Okay? So there are 6 2-hour blocks. You must make a land... Who's driver?
Tanner usually has a driver.
Nobody's driving this thing?
Well, who has a decent deck?
I have
Well,
an idea.
okay, so now it's down to Tanner and Locusus because everybody else went not it. Okay, so
I have a
Locutus,
9 decks, and I'm
yeah,
untrained in driving.
Yeah, you're much better at this than I am.
you're untrained, Dan?
Yes, see, I never got my license,
Okay, so Locusus is at the wheel.
Oh, joy. Y'all are going to die.
Who's navigating?
I'll navigate.
Okay. So here's how this works.
See, I would have been a better navigator than a driver, but it's fine.
We've got 6 2-hour blocks. So you have 6 land vehicles checks you have to make. Okay? You can break them into... Where'd he go?
Disappeared.
That's my dog he's hiding behind me because he doesn't want to go upstairs and go to bed. So you have 6 land vehicles checks to make. You can multi-action any group of them. So if you want to do 2, your check is at -2 because you're doing 4 hours to simulate fatigue and whatnot. If you want to do 3, you're at -4 you're at 6 hours. Every 6 hours of driving, you have to fuel up. Okay? In order to fuel up successfully, you need a combination of a streetwise and a stealth check. The streetwise is to find the right gas station, and the stealth check is to not get spotted by the church. If you don't care about getting spotted by the church, then you just need a streetwise to find the right one.
Well, that's why we have those image scrambler, identity scramblers.
Everybody doesn't have that.
And that works for 2 people.
Yes,
It doesn't work for everybody.
correct. So,
I thought it would work for a car.
so I am setting the stage for you to make decisions because you have to get through this. You have to get from Cadiz to Barcelona, 12 hours away, and you've chosen to drive, which is cool. So how do you want to break out your 6 land vehicles checks, Locusus?
You said,
And success matters. If you drive well, you can shorten the trip depending on levels of success based on traffic and how well you handle traffic.
all right, so what's the penalty if I just roll all at once? No, I have to roll separately. Never mind.
You can't. You have to stop for gas 6
At
hours
6
in. So you can do 3, which is -4, and then you're going to have to stop for gas, and then you can get the other 3. If you wanted to break them out like that, that's fine.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm untrained in driving, so let's do more rolls. So many hours.
Well, the more rolls you do, the more chances of ones and low rolls and resources required to get up is the one thing to think about.
Well, there is that. And I am rolling so well tonight. All right, we'll do the block.
Okay, so you're going to do it in 6 and 6?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so
I think that's probably safer because
from
might
a
only
resource
require
standpoint, it's the
1
best
second.
choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to, assuming bad rolls, you have to recover from bad rolls fewer times.
All right, what was that?
All right, so
negative again?
you're at -4 on a land vehicles roll, and your navigator can assist you.
Aha. What skill should I be assisting with?
Land vehicles, or
Aha!
or you have the option of using evidence analysis to pick your routes.
Aha, evidence analysis it is.
Uh-huh.
Not quite helping there. Hey, but if I gave that card up, I wouldn't be able to help. Okay.
No go?
Yeah, I do not help you.
Okay, I didn't know if you was adding anything to that.
I could add 3 to it, but that doesn't help.
All right,
And-
-4.
Oh,
What I need to surpass?
That's where you needed to be. It's just now. Levels of success matter.
Yeah, because it's shorten the time trip.
Yep.
All right, well, let's see. What do we got?
You're 3 off of a good success right now.
Well, I'll drop a Tord candy.
Okay.
Still
And Mark, if it
-4.
matters, I have an alertness card prepared.
Last roll was a 20.
Okay.
Oh, there's the good.
Okay, so you have a good success. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, because I have nothing else to add to it.
I have a
Otherwise,
drama if you want to trade for it, but
You want a coup de grace, or a leadership?
leadership will work.
Keep in mind that a drama only guarantees you a 17.
Yeah. That's why I'm going to backseat drive.
yeah. Gotcha.
Oh, you sitting on a supporter?
I am.
Touche. Well done. Yes. Okay.
All right, so we'll drop the drama.
You still need to. Here, I'll just.
I gave it to you, didn't I?
No, it didn't take it, but now you can just click OK.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I dropped it on your person. I guess I didn't. Oh, sorry. All right, so once again, -4. Submit. Last roll was a 34. And there's that 17.
No. Turn left. Now right. Avoid deer.
So
So it was a moose, not a deer.
So, in fact, Alistair does make a very good suggestion and finds you a shortcut that's going to shorten your trip by 2 hours.
So why did you
So-
up here navigating?
So you only have
It's not on the map. It's not on the map.
You only have 2 segments to do after your fuel stop. So we have a streetwise.
I will roll the streetwise.
Okay.
I think I have the best chance with this.
Now, so here, the streetwise, the results on the streetwise are going to affect your stealth test. You get a modifier based on your level of success on streetwise because you've chosen well or poorly the gas station you're going to get to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You follow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. What do I need to make this good?
You're 1 off a good right now.
Can I get somebody? Somebody said they had a hero or a drama still.
I have a willpower.
Oh, that'll be fine too. Here, I'm going to
Okay.
give you my alertness.
Oh. Here, I just put it on the ground for you.
I'm going to go ahead and
Okay.
discard this card here for the possibility and a draw.
Okay, so with the willpower, I'm at a good.
Do you want me to go ahead and pick up the one that's on the board?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So good means no modifier. A standard success,
Okay.
you would have been -2 to
Okay.
your stealth test. But a good means it's a straight roll. You've found an out of the way gas station that's got a good approach. You can pull into to one of the pumps on the edge and you've spotted all the cameras. And so if you park just right, the cameras will see movement, but they won't be able to pick out who it is as someone
Okay.
gets out and pumps the gas for
And
your
who
vehicle.
is doing the stealth check?
I have a 12 favored.
Then sounds to me like you'd be the
I
one
think we
doing it.
found our stealthy guy.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
we did.
I think Sir Alistair stayed in the car.
The funny, I find it funny that you're getting ready, you're contemplating letting the Adinos get out to pump the gas.
He's got a thingy on.
The living
That's the
land guy.
highest tech axiom here.
What? Oil. It's what a is made out of.
Right. The
I
living
might
land
know
guy,
these guys.
Well, and
He's-
actually, he's no longer living there.
I'm a
He's
caution.
he's a caution.
Oh, that's right. You're a caution. Okay.
He
But yeah, he
understands
has
this
the
tech
highest tech
stuff.
axiom.
Yeah, he's wondering why we're using this primitive fuel.
That is a standard success.
So on this one, does it matter?
Everything matters.
Okay. The roll was an 8. Roll was
All right. Are you favoring it?
I am favoring it.
Yeah.
Well, at least the good news is the one isn't an auto fail now.
Correct.
Yeah.
'Cause we totally- By the way, we-
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
We
Nice.
totally forgot about that in Fires of Raw when I favored the persuasion
Yes, we
at the
did.
hard point.
Okay, so you're super stealthy and super sneaky, and in fact, you do such a good job. You're pretty sure nobody even took notice of you guys. You just blended in with the comings and goings at the gas station, and you're off on your way. So let me go ahead and make a note of that. All right, so you have 4 more hours of driving to do, Locutus. So you got another land vehicles at -2.
And where that
Here.
is.
I'm going to help.
Oh no.
I help
Wow.
this time.
Hey, look
Oh,
at that. +2. He's getting the hang of this driving.
Oh
thing.
no! It was sideways the map. So it's
You look like you.
Gotta be sorry, old boy. Read this way.
All right, so that's a wash then. Straight roll.
Yes, straight roll. Gotta do better than that.
Yeah. There's my candy. Last roll was a 5.
Is that your final answer?
I have nothing else to add to it.
That is successful. That's all you
Well,
needed.
Just straight successful, or we don't
Yeah.
need to add anything to it, right?
So the second half, you're fine. You arrive in Barcelona. In fact, you pull up towards the hospital. Dr. Merriweather manages to negotiate driving up, get you right to a parking area near the hospital, and in fact, it's very easy to. You're right there.
I get out and I stretch.
Let's see.
Next time, someone else drives.
well, if we had a horse.
And
I drive
pretty
vehicles with
sure.
horses.
that is in fact a scene. So we're gonna do the card thing.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Bring us. Oh.
That you did well on that. That can go sideways and it can get longer.
Yeah. probably, alerting the church police that you're stealing gas, whatever.
So yeah,
Right.
the stealth check on the stealth check, if you fail that, you get an extra BD of hours on the trip because you get lost.
Oh God.
I'm going to recycle this alertness because I don't need two.
You get if you shorten the second leg by 6 hours, that's a good thing. If you shorten the 6 hours by even a single hour, that's a good thing, because when you do the stealth check, that determines when the church police show up to find you. And if
Well-
you have the full 6 hours on the second leg and the church police show up on time, then you have to fight the church police as you pull into Barcelona. They block you off, and so there's a confrontation with the church police.
Well,
But
that, and if you fail and get the BD, you're also going to have to refuel again,
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And
which can spiral out of control.
oh yeah, it can get bad quick. The church police can show up at the gas station if you botch that one. So it can go downhill very quickly. But you manage to, if you shorten it by 1 hour, you get to Barcelona ahead of the church police behind you, and so you blend into the bustling metropolis that is Barcelona, and they can't find you even though they followed you in or know that you're going there. So let's see, are we done with the card thing for?
Does anybody want a willpower?
I would trade you a willpower. Would you like an adrenaline?
Yes.
There is an alertness on the table. Is anybody going to take that?
That one's
No.
getting discarded.
Okay.
And I just wanted to recycle. So,
There you go.
I am super happy with my cards
And I'm just going to recycle one.
because anytime this
Coup de grace,
character
going away.
has a
3,
reality surge,
two,
I can annoy Mark
1.
and Rod.
Oh, did you get a reality surge?
Oh, well, I got it from Liam at the start of the game.
Yes.
And I thought you liked me, Liam.
He's the one that usually needs it for reconnecting.
Yeah, but that's not how he uses it with me.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's
this
how I use
character.
it. I was going to say, I use it that way on every other character, just not this character.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Mark,
Yes.
I am going to go on and play attuned.
Of course you are. Go ahead and grab you one.
Yep.
Anybody master planning attuned?
Nah.
We're all waiting for the Inspire.
Yeah.
I like the Cyber Papacy Cosm cards, but not two of them. One's enough.
All right, so we're good?
I think so.
All right. The Barcelona is a drastic difference from the relatively peaceful drive across the countryside of Spain from Puerto Real. The bustle of the city exists in both places, but Barcelona adds the complexity of population dense streets, church forces on nearly every corner, and the ever watchful eye of the godnet staring back at you from all sides. The cosmopolitan congestion also works in your favor, as it is simple to drop the vehicle in a crowded parking garage, exit, and blend into the mass of humanity moving along the streets. Arrival at the hospital is smooth as well. The spoofed IDs seem to do exactly what they were designed to do, despite the misgivings of some of the Storm Knights. A surprisingly helpful young nurse directs you to the 5th floor and the research wing, where Dr. Escobar, a leggy blonde woman with sharp eyes for detail and sharper intellect, has her laboratory. Beatrice B. Arana, the Delphi Council cyberdecker assigned to the zone, is at the hospital with Dr. Escobar. Both women seem interested and eager to examine both the data and egg casing when you explain why the Delphi Council sent you. This may take some time, Dr. Escobar says as she hands the notebook to Beatrice. B, digitize this while I get samples of the organics ready for examination. By the way, I checked all your IDs and they're intact. No one hacked your cover story. That tells me you've been compromised from your end. Someone knew you were coming at customs, Beatrice says, with her eyes half closed as her fingers move over invisible keys. She jacks out of the god net, blinks twice, then focuses on the notebook Dr. Escobar hands her. Both women head to separate stations in the cramped, small office area that serves as Dr. Escobar's lab. When one of your party tries to ask questions or engage them in banter while they work, the only response are grunts and monosyllabic answers as they continue to pursue whatever task they have at hand. One persistent attempt to dig out information was met at near violence from B, but before everyone took the hint and sat back patiently, or impatiently, waiting.
Tanner is playing. He's not going to sing. He's just going to play his guitar.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure that my identity scrambler is on. Exactly.
Okay, so
I will give some prayers to Do Not.
let's put that little symbol up there for Dr. Merriweather's identity scrambler being on. Okay. Can I do a color on that too?
No, you wouldn't be able to do a color.
Yeah, not
I
stacked.
thought it doesn't
Let's do that.
background it. It does both
Yeah.
of them. Okay. All right.
Well, hold
so
on. You said one identity scrambler would cover 2 people. I'll
No.
go in term.
one identity scramble covers one person.
One person.
Oh, one person.
Yes.
Mhm.
Did somebody really want to cover their identity while they're here? Because I would give this one, to whoever needed it. I mean, I could see Locutus might wanting to, and Sir Alistair is the one that wanted it.
Oh,
So I
sure.
don't know
I
if
just
you-
I
Okay.
I wanted it because I know some people have them, whereas Sir Alistair is not afraid of his identity being determined by the church police. Jim is.
Well, I mean, Tanner's like, I'm famous.
Right.
I'm not going to hide who I am. So,
Yeah. Alistair wouldn't either. However, if somebody dropped it on him and he didn't notice, he wouldn't care.
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So
if
who's
there is
using
one
the
handy-
second one?
Yeah.
Alistair.
No one.
Alistair,
Huh?
right?
Yeah, I'll drop it on Alistair then.
Okay. So
maybe
Alistair,
him
let's
just
give
to
you that
disconnect.
same little icon. That doesn't do anything to you as far as 4-case contradictions, does it?
Not
No,
while the
it's-
cyberpap is
Not
in.
while the cyberpap is
Yeah. True. All right. So what are you doing? Tanner's playing, strumming.
Yeah.
What is everyone else doing while the ladies work?
I'm
Since
being
I've just gotten done driving
alert.
for 12 hours, I think I'll probably be sleeping.
Who's dropping the alertness card?
Dr. Merriweather.
Okay.
This is the perfect time for an ambush.
Because nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition at this time.
Exactly.
You are in Spain.
Exactly.
Okay, so Alistair, what are you doing?
I mean, I will. Like I said, I give some prayers to Do Not, but I will walk around, but not trying to bother them, trying to stay out of their way, but more like if there's windows looking outside, see what's going on, or kind of like looking out the window of the door into the hallway just to make sure that basically other people aren't coming. Yeah. My standard nightly, standard
Okay.
guard watch, so to speak, of a night.
Dr. Merriweather is being alert. Tanner is strumming.
He's creating mood music.
Salute.
Gracias.
Yeah. The 2 women seem uptight, so something calm and soothing.
You assume they like country music.
No, I'm not playing country music. It's just,
Okay.
yeah.
Locutus, what are you doing?
Sneezing my damn full head off. Resting, I guess, because like I said, I just finished that long drive. I mean, I'd say he's probably like in and out.
Napping?
Near the group. Yeah.
Okay. By the way, and then let's get Krakentor, what are you doing?
I am just kind of, because I can't really sit in a chair with a tail, so I'm going to be right next to the side of the door, kind of just squatting and ready in case somebody opens it.
It's a scientific lab. There are probably stools.
Stools,
You
or
could sit
sitting
on
on a stool next to the door.
Okay. Patiently waiting. If you had plenty of time if you wanted to do some of that healing stuff between when you got wounded, if somebody's still wounded, because we didn't do any healing miracles
Yes,
or
we did,
anything
we
like
did.
that. You did do that?
Yeah,
Yeah, they did do that.
You had plenty of time to take care of that if you didn't. Time passes quite a bit, and yes, I'm aware that we are 6 minutes from end, and that'll be fine. I are paying attention. Let's see. At long last, B and Dr. Escobar approach the group. The doctor holds out a data chip. I can cobble together a tool that can detect these mutations, but I'll need some things I don't have in the lab. The list of equipment, instructions for assembling the parts, and a rough schematic is on the chip. But here are some printouts too. Be careful acquiring this stuff. If the church forces get wind of this and connect you with the hospital, my work here could be compromised, and I don't have a backup facility. At best, that will end my set my research into covert hacking of the Godnet back by at least 6 months. At worst, it could cripple it permanently. Dr. Escobar has a printed list of equipment she needs, which is as follows. TSE Bloodhound nasal implants, TSE drone controller, TSE hard light drone emitter.
Hey, we got one of those.
Any functioning and any functioning cyber deck that can be hacked apart and dedicated to hosing the pheromone tracker.
It's Canadian, eh? Canadian.
It is.
cybernetic.
It's Canadian. It's a Canadian cyber deck, eh?
Hey, I just bought one.
I mean, oh, you said cyber deck, not cyberware. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, but she needs to take apart the hard light drone emitter, so I can't let her do that. But
Yeah, it's non-functioning. It's essentially killing Tanner if you.
yeah.
Well,
Hey,
you know,
that's how I got my
fate of the
darkness
world.
perk.
Yeah.
What, killing Tanner?
Killing.
Yeah.
So, do you have any questions?
Suggestions as where to look for this stuff?
What?
Suggestions as where to look for this stuff. I'm certain we can't just walk into
Let's
the local
see.
store and pick it up.
Beatrice says, you could check around. There might be, you might find some jack hackers out there or hacker goons that'll help you with getting the parts. Again, there may be a street gang in the area that works in that.
Top shop or something.
Would Streetwise help here?
Absolutely. If you go out of the hospital, if you're going to make a Streetwise check, you have to depart the hospital to do so.
Right.
So if you roll Streetwise, you have left the hospital.
I understand.
Looking at the nasal implant, the Bloodhound, would the hospital have something similar to it?
No, this is cyberware. This is a clinic. This isn't really a chop shop or a cyberware
An
installation.
upgrade facility?
Yeah, this is not that kind of facility. And it's a teaching hospital at that.
And I assume you won't immediately care if there is if it's has the what computer god chips in there that can get tracked. I assume that B here will
Oh,
take
I
care
can
of
hack that. B says
hack
I
that,
can.
okay.
I can. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
we'll remove sanctioning and
Yeah,
no
sanctioning.
worries.
That's the word I was looking for. I couldn't remember. Yeah, just make sure that it's sanctioned or get unsanctioned cyberware.
Well, I mean, if you find a street gang or a chop shop, they absolutely have unsanctioned stuff.
That's what they say.
I mean, I suppose if you had enough money, you could go buy it outright, but you'd have to find the stores. I wouldn't buy all of it from one place. That would be suspicious, and it might alert the church.
Mhm.
Anybody from the cyber papacy?
What
Percusis,
percentage
you
is
figure you do a
Oh.
real quick check in your head. It's about $3,300 if you want to go buy it outright.
Oh, really? That's not that bad.
So if the group decides they want to just buy it, then we've got some streetwise and stealth checks to do. Streetwise to find the store, stealth check to buy it without arousing suspicion, and it, very much like the traveling.
I mean, we could
You
always
have
go out
all
and
the
try
parts
to
to
find
get. If you want to try and get all of them from one spot, it's going to be harder to do because you're going to have multi actions, and it's going to be a penalty to both streetwise and stealth. If you want to break it out, it'll be probably lower numbers to accomplish, but you'll have to make more rolls. So you get to make the decision how you want to go about that. If you want to buy it outright, if you want to try and find a way, something other than just going to retail stores to get it, that would take a streetwise.
We can always try to find a sloop gang that's into modding themselves.
Well, I mean, I actually have a reason that I could think of getting a hard light drone emitter, so I don't mind going to a store to get that.
But yeah, you could pull a combination of the two if you wanted to try and.
I would also offer an unorthodox way, but that would be completely your call. I have a favor from, I think, one of the Musketeers where I could, if I get the cyberware or like one of those cyberware or occult tech type perks, I get plus 2,000. I would be willing to just give that up completely. So it would be what that Bloodhound is a 2,000 cost.
Is it TSC? What is the?
That would be.
I wrote it down. Where did I put it?
DC01-06.
No. I wrote down how much all the pieces.
I'm
cost.
sorry.
Well, the TSE hard light drone emitter is only 100.
Yeah, the Bloodhound is 2,000. You're right. The Bloodhound.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the.
No, the TSE Bloodhound nasal implants are 2,000.
2,000, right? So that's what I would.
So if you wanted to put a line through that,
I can erase
and
that
say,
and be happy.
And say I've come up with a way to come up with the Bloodhound nasal implant, then we could absolutely put a check mark by that one, and Kraken Tor can acquire that. But this is a conversation you are having up in the lab at the moment.
Right. So I'm like, the Richelieu owes me a favor.
You know a guy. Yeah, you know a guy.
If it's just money, I have that.
Yeah, I don't know, Tanner, if you're willing to give up that cyber deck because you have the cyber deck.
Oh,
right there.
Truthfully, I have no problem handing it over.
And
I mean, I'll just buy another one at another point.
Tanner's just famous, right?
Yeah.
Is Alistair wealthy?
No, I just have that much money from high
okay.
odds. I literally am sitting on 7,000 gold.
Holy shit. You've never spent any of that's like never spending any of your money. Okay.
Well, that, and I've played a couple of different Isle mods where it's like you get multiple levels of treasure.
Have some treasure.
Have some stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we just need to look at the drone controller and the drone emitter and try and find those.
I mean, I have a reason for buying a drone emitter, and they're only 100. So I want to go.
Aren't they 250?
No, drone emitters are only 100.
Yeah, emitters are easy. It's the actual drones that cost.
Yeah, well, it's the hard light and it's also the hard light hologram emitter is the thing that costs. But
Yeah, that's 1,000.
yeah, just the emitter is only 100.
Okay.
And I mean, I know why I need it. I mean, I want a dog.
I want a dog.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a hologram. I would like a holographic dog.
Sure.
Well, I mean, I produce like a serpent or whatever holographic that wraps around my arm. Does it seem familiar?
So what's our plan?
Are we just gonna? Are we throwing money at the situation?
Well, Tanner has no problem, going out and buying the hard light emitter. Yeah, the hard light drone emitter.
Yeah, that one is a cost of 1,000 and
No, hard light drone emitter
15
is
price.
just 100.
no, it's the hologram emitter.
No,
Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry.
it's
It's the
hard light.
controller.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the controller is expensive.
Controller is 500.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's throw money at the situation. We can just split that between everybody.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm perfectly fine spending money. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how much would that be for each?
It's 1,300 if you don't have to get the TSC Bloodhound because Krakentor knows a guy.
Well, and we don't have to worry about the cyber deck because I'm handing over mine.
And it's 600.
So that'd be,
And-
what, 2 apiece? No, there's 5 of us.
I'm going out to get the 100 franc, or well, no, we're not in France right now.
So we're looking at about
the
120
100
apiece.
Yeah.
So you're going to go, okay, so you're going to go to retail locations and just purchase
Tanner is.
both pieces?
Well, Tanner's going for one of the pieces at a retail place. I don't know where we're going to go for the other piece.
A different retail place.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a cyberware. The drone controller is cyberware. So we might have to go to a gang or something.
there you talk the. I'm confused. You're going to go buy the hard light drone emitter. Is that correct?
Right.
Or
Yeah,
the
I mean,
drone
it's-
controller?
No, just the emitter. I'm going to buy the emitter.
Yeah, and then we can go somewhere else for the controller, another
Right.
shop, essentially.
Well, either another shop or that's something we might want to see on the black market if we can find.
The emitters, the drone controller is going to be sanctioned. Not going to
Right.
be sanctioned because it's going to be hardwired into the CyberPap. So you turn that sucker on, and GodNet knows exactly what you're
The
doing.
drone controller.
Yeah. So even if you go and get one of those from a retail shop, somebody's got to hack that.
Right.
B
But
is
what I'm
B is a
saying is-
hacker, but B is not a chop shop.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that, a drone controller, you
So-
wouldn't just buy a drone controller and take it away.
So the
It's
drone the
Usually it would
drone
be planted.
so the drone controller we need to go to a chop shop underground.
Yeah.
Find one.
Yep.
Okay, I got you. Well, I'll go do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's going to require Streetwise to find that. So
I'm not gonna help you with the streetwise, but if for any other reasons, I'll go with you.
No worries. All right, I'm gonna roll my streetwise.
hang
for the
on,
fun.
no, you're not.
Oh, okay.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
So it's 11
Okay.
We'll
o'clock.
do that next time.
Yep, it's 11 o'clock. Let's set the stage for our break, and then we will go. So your plan is, let's all nod our heads or correct it. Your plan is that you're going to acquire the majority of this by spending money. Krakentor knows a guy, And so you're going to mark. He's going to mark off a line item on his cert and come up with a TSC Bloodhound by special delivery because he knows a guy. Tanner is going to donate the drone emitter because he's going to just buy it for $100 and donate his cyber deck. But you're going to have to go out, locate a place to purchase that, and then and then streetwise, and then stealth check the purchase of the emitter, which is no big deal, but it's got to be done. And then the drone controller, you guys are going to ask around on the street to try and find a chop shop that you can go buy that piece from.
Yeah.
Does that
And if
sound
y'all
like
can,
That's what it sounds like.
Okay. So you're all in agreement that this is the plan, and you turn to head out the door, and a shot rings out, shattering the window, and then a breaching charge simultaneously goes off, opening a hole in the wall.
Right.
And that's where we're going to break.
Aha.
Okay.
So, stay tuned to see what happens next. Of course, Mike will give us a little bit of a Torg Hype Tuesday to whet your appetite for next Wednesday's game. So don't forget to join us Friday. We're going to have some more Rime of the Frost Maiden for right now. And then we'll be back Sunday for some introducing our players for our Vampire the Masquerade game. We're back Wednesday for some more TORGanized play. So thank you for joining us.
Right now.
Remember, we're in this adventure called life together, so keep that golden rule in mind. Treat those around you the way you'd like to be treated yourself. And with that, have a good week.